hip-hop perverted violence. Ghost stories of people murdered on deserted islands. Dressed in jeans shorts, high tops, and tube socks. Holding a rifle with a life full of drama like Tupac's. Jumping on rooftops, drunk after I do shots. Landing in someone's backyard, getting chewed up by two rots. I got a new watch and 2 rings with huge rocks. This rap shit got cash coming out the blue like new cops. I used to sell pizzas, now I got 12 visas. So tell Jesus I'ma quit sinning when hell freezes. That's why my brain is out of order. That's probably why my nights are getting colder and my days seem shorter. But as the world turns and I keep growing older, I'll be living this hip-hop till hell freezes over. Bitch, till hell freezes over. I'll be living this hip-hop till hell freezes over. And as the world turns and I keep growing older, I'll be living this hip-hop till hell freezes. Yo, I used to be too heavy in that cruising grass and crap. I think I fucked my head up listening to acid rap. I go to parties bumping Nasty Nas's new song and smoke pot till I get high and stare at shit for too long. Like, the sweetest lace painted, it tastes tainted, the whole place fainted. I woke up with my face painted, spaced out like sci-fi TV. Fuck ICP, buy my CD. But I'm screaming while I'm handing out promo tapes of my debut. Telling bitches, let me eat your pussy while I save you. Ain't no shame in my game, I turn the party out, making everybody shout for the rapper with potty mouth. That's why my brain is out of order. That's probably why my nights are getting colder and my days seem shorter. But as the world turns and I keep growing older, I'll be living this hip-hop till hell freezes over. Bitch, till hell freezes over. I'll be living this hip-hop till hell freezes over. And as the world turns and I keep growing older, I'll be living this hip-hop till hell freezes over.
I'll be living this hip-hop till hell freezes over. Salute, 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 social assassin. We are here tonight with Unscripted Logic, believe it or not, episode 7, which is crazy.
Yeah, bro, that's wild.
If you've missed any episodes, I highly recommend you go back and watch any episodes you've missed. They've all been amazing. Shout out to all the people in the building, man. Shout out to Jack. Shout out to Seizure. Shout out to Blunt, man, for real. Shout out to DME Detroit in the building. Shout out to Hazy, Ari, Mike. Shout out to all y'all, man. So I got my co-host here.
Pablo Picasso, the GOAT. What it do?
There we go. There we go. So we got a very special guest today. But before we get into that, actually, yeah, before we get into the special guest, before we get into tonight's guest. Welcome to Unscripted Logic, everybody.
It's getting heated, cause they both have passion. Pablo Picasso, social assassin. Friends dropping gems cause they know about rapping. Hop on the panel and get to why you're on. Debated on the channel, so on and so on. Chop it up and discuss different topics. Come in and watch it. Unscripted Logic. Come in and watch it. Unscripted Logic. Unscripted Logic. Every Monday from 6 to 9. Talk battles and pick apart shitty lines. And if you're not on my side, I can change your mind if you give me time. But while you're here, you should hit the like. Cause we keep it raw every Monday night. Nah, bro. No, I'm fucking telling you. Oh my god. You don't know a goddamn thing. Are you serious? You're out of your mind. Exactly. I can't fucking believe this. Oh, please. Get the fuck out. Shut the fuck up. That's ridiculous. Bunch of chunks and no goddamn thing. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Really? Yeah, okay.
Never
Boom,
gets old.
boom. Unscripted Logic. Salute everybody. Happy
It
Monday.
feels like just yesterday I was rushing to finish that song.
Right, right. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Salute to everybody. We got a very special guest tonight. Unscripted Logic to me has been the my favorite part of this channel so far. And I love doing these episodes, and we're gonna continue to have guests on most weeks. So without further ado, we got the one and only Major Internet in the building. Major salute.
Yo, what's good? Man, the
What's
intro
good?
was like low key. I feel like I might be important. Motherfucker made me feel like somebody, man. I appreciate it. What's good,
Yeah.
man?
Hey. Well, if you're here, that means you're important, brother. Well, you know, look, we need people like Major in this culture, because the way I look at it is like we got Major and we got Samson. We got other people that do that stuff too, but Samson and Major, they're not the same person. So they both do kind of the same thing, but they're after different content. You know what I mean? So it's not like they're fighting over certain content. So it works out. So shout out to both of them, because they make my job a lot easier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I said before, it's like the Minnesota Luke of this era, but not gay.
Let me I see y'all in the chat, man. B702, Caesar, Jack Action, Salute, Ari, Geek Mike, DME. I see y'all, man. Hazy as
Yeah.
well. Blunt, everybody, salute. Appreciate y'all
They're
tuning in.
they're here for you. They ain't here for us.
I didn't
Facts, they
say
don't
that.
fuck with me like that.
They're here for you, brother. They're here for
Hey,
you, just like we're
yeah,
here for you.
if anybody wants to listen to anything I have to say for more than 10 seconds, I value your time, for real. What's good, y'all? It's starting to get warm outside. I don't really like the heat, but it is what it is. Everybody else seems to be in a good mood over the weather, so I guess that's good.
Well, you live in you live in a place where like cold is like 50 degrees.
I said, hold on, Jack. I see you in the comments, Jack. Now, anything that gets uploaded to the major internet network, never personal, just informative, and sometimes enlightening, sometimes curious. Yeah,
He
I
reports
just
on the news.
I just kind of upload what I think should be highlighted, or maybe people missed out. So it's never about one specific person. It's usually about an overall message and theme. So you already know. No, nothing personal, Jack. You're a supporter. I see that. You already know, man. It's nothing like that.
Yeah, no, never. Major's very neutral, very neutral.
Yeah, I try to be, unless it's blatant, where it's obvious I have to be against or for something, then it is what it is. But until then, I don't like to plant a flag in the ground, because it it adds an element to things of expectations. Like people will expect certain things, and if we support one another, why do we need to like keep proving that in like really weird, intangible ways? You feel me?
Yeah, the whole
Right.
like drawing lines in the sand type shit.
Yeah,
It's like,
like I
for
don't. We're too
what?
old for that shit. Like that's school mentality, schoolhouse mentality. I try not to engage in that, man. If I'm on your side, I'm on your side until you give me a reason not to be, and it might
Fact.
not always be the obvious reason.
Yeah, I feel you.
Right. You may not even understand why. Hey, John,
Absolutely.
salute to you, brother. Yeah, man. Major's content is a huge contribution to this community. Absolutely. Shout out to John, man.
Absolutely. He's got a battle coming up on the 22nd. I'm sure we'll get to that. I don't want to jump ahead, but definitely
Nah.
salute to John.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. So Major, what kind of made you wanna? Now that this is a very simple question that probably most people would ask, but I figured I'd get it out of the way early. So what made you kind of wanna, like, because I used to do what you do, and then I took like a 2-year hiatus, right? And then all of a sudden major internet is doing what I was doing, and I was happy because that shit's hard work and it takes up a lot of time. So
Yeah, it can be time
want
consuming.
to do it.
Sometimes the sleep schedule ain't always healthy, but that's kind of normal beyond YouTube. Like I have an abnormal sleep cycle. Sometimes I get a lot
Right.
of sleep, sometimes I don't get enough. But to
Same.
answer the question, really what it was after like several years of just supporting silently from the bushes and trying to, let's say I find content or I have content that doesn't exist anymore and somebody needs it. I send it to one person who tries to send it to the person I wanted to get to. After a while, I was like, why have any necessity for a middleman where I could kind of either publish it myself or send it to who I need to send it to directly? So after a while, I started seeing the landscape get weird, and then it kind of is chill, and then it's weird again, and it's so fickle. I decided, well, if I interact more directly, maybe it could have an influence towards something better. You feel me? And that sounds, I guess
Yeah.
that sounds kind of, yeah, that sounds cheesy, but I can't really put it any other
Nah.
way. Like I thought I could contribute something positive, even if sometimes the topic might be negative.
Right. And of course, man, cut out the middle, man, because your voice matters too. So like as long as you, because some people like to be the guy behind the scenes feeding the information, but other people would like to be the one delivering that information themselves. And that's what I respect about you. And we appreciate you for it. And not to cut that off, but I just seen some breaking news. DNA's Tooth posted 2 minutes ago. RBE is back. ARP tweeted, small amount of free tickets will be posted for the Full Circle shoot going down on the 30th of this month.
Really?
Link will be available when flyers drop. Stay tuned. It says Averb versus Ill Will, Young Ill versus the Saga, which is a ass battle. Who the fuck
The
wants to
Saga?
see Young Ill versus Saga? Who wants to see that?
Right.
That's a
De
strange
Niro's
one.
older
That's a
brother,
strange
the
one.
Saga.
Yeah,
That's
like
a strange
Saga.
one.
Saga's trash, and Young Ill hasn't been good since forever. And then there's a surprise battle, and then which I assume probably has A Ward in it. And then
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yep. And then Charlie Clips versus Jag. Who the fuck wants to see that?
Bro, like Verb
If they
versus Ill
expect us to
Will would
watch
probably
that,
be a decent battle, but
right?
It
If they
would have
expect
been
us,
10 years ago.
yeah.
Verb
you
ain't
said
shit.
Jag versus Charlie Clips.
Jag versus Clips, bro. Who wants
Yeah,
to
that's
see
a
that?
weird matchup. Like Jag is a good rapper, and he's turned his performance up and shit. So like him versus Rosenberg was pretty good, but like a Clips and Jag, like that matches don't even sound like
I
appealing.
gotta
They should pay. They should
salute
pay. They should
Clips,
pay us
salute.
to watch that shit. If they want us to watch
Right?
that, we need to get paid.
Facts.
That's crazy.
Seizure, I gotta disagree. Saga is not good to me, man. I don't. And that's your opinion. I'm not gonna tell you you're wrong for liking Saga. I don't like Saga, and I'm somebody who is not a fan of O-Red at all, and people love O-Red, and I just can't see why. I don't like O-Red at all. So it's opinionated, man. I think Saga's trash, and I think O-Red's trash. And if anybody
Now,
wants to
overall,
debate that with me, we can do that.
overall, as far as that goes, I'll watch it. That card, I'll watch it just for the sake of like being interested in battle rap in general. I'll watch it, but I know a lot of people won't. They hear matchups like that and they could care less. So I understand both sides.
Right. No, I mean, I honestly, I don't know if I'll watch it because think about it, right, bro? Like, let's see, what's the 30th? What day is that? The 30th is, I'm assuming it's a Saturday or something. Yeah, it's a Saturday, bro. It's a Saturday. I'm not spending my Saturday watching fucking Young Ill versus Saga, Charlie Clips versus Jag, and Aver versus Ill Will. I'm not. I'm not wasting
That's
Yeah,
my
fucking
set.
I'll check out
right.
the Verb and Ill Will battle when it drops. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
about
I'll
it.
probably watch that when it drops, and then whatever the surprise battle is, I don't give a fuck. Even I'm not
The
even
Saga's
curious. I
like
don't care.
he's all right sometimes, I guess, but I don't know.
Salute Fresh Coast, salute Clip, salute B702. Everybody just coming
Yeah,
in.
salute. I see you,
Um,
Clip. Salute.
everybody, yo. But the that's not, to me. That's not ARP really being back. Like, and it says it's
No.
It said, listen, it says small amount of free tickets will be posted for the full circle shoot going
Yeah,
down
check it out.
on
Right, so
3:30.
that's not going to be a live. Right, that's not going to
It
be a live
sounds like,
event.
no, it sounds like what it is. It's gonna be a photo shoot maybe, and then they're gonna have battles. I don't know. It's probably gonna be some weird like
Well, you got to think they had the full
battle.
circle. They had a round of full circle battles a couple months ago.
Oh,
It
that's
was
right.
it was
That's
Ill Will versus Pain.
Will
A
versus Who
Verb.
Gives a Fuck.
Versus
Yeah, A Verb versus
Mickey Facts.
Mickey
Is that the
Facts,
shit?
and then
Yeah.
QB Black Diamond versus Charlie Clips, and
It
all
was
three
like
of those were recorded at an undisclosed location. One of
yeah.
those motherfucking things. Like,
It was like almost a good idea, but I don't know if it was the execution or something. Yeah, exactly, damn it. It's like literally I felt like nauseous
yeah,
watching
it was too
Like,
much. Yeah, it was a
yeah.
little too much.
Which battles?
The full circle bet because it's like
Oh
going
yeah,
in circles,
yeah.
like around. Yeah, it's like
Like that's what I'm saying. I only watched one of those battles because I couldn't watch the rest, bro. And that's what this is gonna be then. Okay,
Yeah. So I
so
think, and I'll say this about it. I think, unfortunately, with conversations that DME has and conversations that Adept covers, I think this only perpetuates the idea and the concept of battle rap as a production. And I think that's a very dangerous direction. Because then you think of that conversation that ARP had with T-Rex, Low Deluxe, Daylight. He was on that, I think it was a Twitter space or something, where they were talking about, they're not going to cover your lyrics if you have a sexual preference bar. Or, when like the
right.
filtering and the censorship and the production value of battle rap, this shit's going to be battle rap the drama eventually.
yeah, that shit's gay.
Like, yeah,
That
it's gonna
shit's
be like
gay.
Jersey Boys. It's gonna be on Broadway. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yo.
Jersey Boys is probably more watchable.
Right, and that's like a
Yeah,
like
I'd
a
rather go
critically
see.
acclaimed. Yeah, like
Yeah,
people love
I'd
that
rather
shit.
go see. And listen, like
Fucking
yo,
Frankie Valley.
so it's that full circle shit. So not only is the way they shoot it gonna make me sick, but the battles in general are gonna make me sick. So
Caesar,
like,
if ARP
this is like
was
going
worried
on a
about
roller coaster after you eat fucking 10 chili dogs.
if he was worried about recouping money, he wouldn't have thrown like 12 of the cards he's thrown.
I agree. So yeah,
Right.
and the thing is, with what I do, circling back a little to the original question, what I
Yeah,
do
sorry, my
with
bad.
no, this was a good it was a good roundabout. Like, I do it with not just like content online and the battles as well. I try to procure the battles and make sure I have access to them in the event they get vaulted or they don't drop and shit like that. But the thing is, I have to watch them all, so I kind of do sift through a lot of duds in my overarching objective to get this shit to the people.
Yeah, like
So,
a rapper,
you
a
gotta...
Stone versus De Niro. Ugh, what a bore
shit.
fest that must be. I'm just playing.
I know that people take you dead serious watching the chat.
Yeah,
like,
what,
fuck you,
I don't know.
Pablo. You're gonna
I don't know what to
die.
tell them, bro.
03. Yeah, you know how these people get, man.
Yeah, it's
like it's all fun and games when everyone else gets the troll, but let me say something in my sarcastic fucking Massachusetts
Right, it's like,
accent.
oh no, you sound too deadpan. I don't like you.
right.
You're a dick.
Yeah,
right.
like give me a break.
It
But
is-
Crisis is funny. Like fuck.
It is the Massachusetts accent because Latin Pain was like, "What are you, a hillbilly from Massachusetts?" It's
Yo,
like, well,
also
Massachusetts, but I'm not. I'm not a
so
fucking hillbilly.
here's one thing that's funny is that
I don't know what
literally
people think about Massachusetts.
they'll call
like
you
Western Mass is
they'll
like,
call you a redneck, and then a second later go, "You ain't touching no guns." It's like, well, which one is it? Am I a redneck or am I? You know, it's
because
like you
all
can't have both,
rednecks have
bro.
guns.
I can't be a
Yeah, because
redneck without
yeah,
guns. Like,
I've
come
met
on.
a redneck with many a gun, so I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, that whole thing
Yeah,
is
I'm
just like,
By the
protected at
way,
my house. I'll just
by
say
the
that. I'm
way,
not a redneck, but I'm protected at
yeah,
my home.
I lived for a couple years. I lived in like upstate New York State. I'm from I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from the city, but I lived upstate for several years, and there are rednecks there too. So I don't know what this idea is that rednecks are just delegated to southern states and bumfuck Idaho. Not true.
facts.
It's just not true.
Not true
But
at
the
all.
whole,
There's rednecks in Maine,
Yeah,
Vermont,
they're
even northern New
everywhere.
Hampshire, like
Yeah,
all over the
and
place.
they'll have country accents. It's not like a southern drawl is a southern drawl, but a country
Hmm.
accent is not limited to certain regions.
yo,
But
I
what
Right.
do
lived
I
in New
know? What do
Hampshire
I
Good.
for like
know?
10
I don't
years,
know
and people
nothing.
are always like, "Oh, New Hampshire, you only you using guns to hunt deer and shit." So it's like, I don't know, it's funny. But the whole
And you know
like,
what's funny is
you play guitar, so therefore,
most of these people saying this shit though, and I'm not talking about Latin Pain, I'm talking about just most people that say this shit don't own guns. Never shot a
facts.
gun.
Dude,
Yeah,
Sharon
also
and A
true.
Ward use gun bars. It's like,
I go to the range for fun.
yeah, facts.
Like what the fuck? Like come
I
on,
don't know,
man.
man.
This,
It's just weird to
but
me.
we
People
off
like,
that. That's
I
it.
just want to say, people like, "Oh, you play guitar," so it's like the same hands that I can do something intricate as like play a guitar. I can't do something as simple as pull a trigger, which any
Right.
coward could do.
What is it for?
Doesn't even
Does
make
it
you
take
tough.
4 pounds of pressure? What's a
Yeah,
5-year-old could produce? Come on, man.
Yep.
it's like
Yeah.
really people that pull trigger, I think, are bitches anyway. It's like, how
I'd
about you
rather
put your
throw
fists
fists.
up and fight?
Yep.
Like,
Right.
I don't
Mm.
know. The whole thing is just silly to me.
Ask Pablo, growing up, I was in a fight damn near every day of my of my middle school and high school years. Ask Pablo.
Yeah, facts.
Literally 90% of the days I was in fights, and I
Damn.
lost some of them, but I didn't lose. I didn't lose a lot of them, bro. And
Bro, even the friends that used to come over, we would throw the gloves at them and say, "All right," and like we'd just
it's
beat the
time to
piss out of
box.
each other in the
Yeah,
front lawn.
facts. We would fight for fun, bro. We would fight
Yeah.
each other for fun,
So it's
like
just funny to me when people like just by looking at me think like, "Well, you're soft, you're
yeah,
a nerd." Like, dude, I would probably knock you out in one punch, bro.
right,
That's besides the
right.
point. Like, I'm not walking around
And that's the
proclaiming
other
to be
thing is
tough. Like, what the fuck?
Pablo has 4 older brothers that you know taught him how to fight type shit. Like so Pablo's no bitch, but
Yeah, it's just funny. I laugh it off, but it's like, are
it
you
is
serious?
funny. It is funny. It's funny
But
to
I didn't
me.
get the whole what you're proclaiming to be. Like, what do I proclaim to be? I don't understand that. But whatever. Off that
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, we're off that anyway. I don't like doing the tough talk because it's like because no people are gonna like not believe you regardless when you talk tough, so it doesn't even matter. But it's not even about talking
Yeah.
tough. It's about just letting motherfuckers know, like you never know who you're talking to. Like we
Yeah,
literally
bro.
used to fight for fun, bro. Like I don't know what else there is to say, but
Dude,
but either
literally,
way,
these kids followed me. I was walking home from work one night, and these like teenagers started following me home like a month ago. And I'm like, I could tell they're drunk and they're young kids and shit. So I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to beat up some. I don't even know you're probably like 16. And I was trying to tell them, like, school them on some game. Like, listen, I get
right.
you guys are probably you got drunk for the first time ever and like doing some dumb stupid shit, but like you don't want this, bro. I'm trying to tell them like. You don't just
right.
start shit with a random person you don't know. You don't know what's going on with them mentally. You don't know what they're willing to do.
Right.
And you're
Right.
following me home? Like,
I
bro,
could
if
have
you
a
come on my
hatchet in my
property, I could
pocket.
fucking kill
Yeah,
you
somebody
legally.
right.
Like,
You get killed for that. Exactly. Like,
you
but people
know?
don't care. They don't care.
Nah, they
But
followed me home. I came out with a baseball bat and my brother, and they fucking scattered like roaches. I'm like, dude, I just wanted to
yeah,
teach them a lesson, kind of. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, dude.
but we off that though. This is about
Yeah,
major. So, but yeah, nah, that's facts though. Like we ain't no bitches over here. But so major, you said that there's you wanted to talk about some music, right? Now, I
Oh yeah, I
wanna
could do that all day.
now
Absolutely. What's up?
I wanna ask you about a specific musician. And now I don't think that how old are you? 33? You say hold on. You say you're gonna do you
I'm
mind
gonna
me
be
saying your age?
33. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
you're
be
gonna
33 next month.
next month. April,
Yeah.
yeah, next month. So um do you are you a fan of Bob Dylan?
I'm familiar with Bob Dylan. Granted, that's before my time, so whatever I know of his is from me doing my own research. But no, yes, absolutely. Why do you ask?
Well, I just ask because Bob Dylan's my favorite musician because
Okay.
his songwriting is just so incredible. Like I understand why people don't listen to him because of his voice and because he's like very bluesy and
Yeah, it's
folk
very
music.
Mm-hmm.
eclectic, but
Yeah, but his storytelling and the way he writes, and this guy really traveled the whole country and the world and stuff, and wrote songs about his experiences. But the way he writes it is so fucking different than anybody else, and he's just to me he's the greatest songwriter there is. So I always ask everybody about Bob, how they
Oh
feel
no,
about
to
Bob Dylan.
me, he's one of those artists, like one of those timeless artists in the sense that they put their whole selves into their product and it shows. You
Yes.
know, they're not gonna release something that's like, oh, that's not him. If you hear it, you're like, oh yeah, that's him. So
Yeah. He's
that's one
actually a
of I think
doctor.
that's one of those like untouchable kind of artists, and not in the sense of like they're a deity or they're
No,
idolized, not that in
like a
that way.
Bob
I just
Marley.
mean you can't, yeah, you right, you can't say shit. Like what are you gonna say? Like
Hmm.
or like
yeah,
a
you could
Jimi
just say,
Hendrix,
ah, it ain't
like
for
it's
me. That's
yeah,
like all you can
Jimi
say.
Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan. We keep going.
Yes.
Eric Clapton. Here we go. Um, who wrote
People
Cliffs
who
of
are
Dover?
Jim Morrison, people who are just on a
Jim
level where it's like
Morrison.
Eric, yeah, you just can't. There's nothing you can like when people ask me who my favorite musicians are and stuff. It's like when you talk about Bob Dylan and when you talk about Bob Marley and all the guys you just named, those guys are on a different level. Whether you listen to
Yeah,
that music or
correct.
not, you can't
Hmm.
take away what the fuck they did.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying. All you can
Pablo,
really say is like, oh, it ain't for me. You know,
Yes,
right,
yes.
right.
that's
That's
it.
all you
You
can
can't
do.
downplay their legacy or any of that shit.
I could
Absolutely
never.
not.
I respect music way too much. There's, even okay. You want to talk about certain artists, and I'll just throw a couple out there. Let's say a Justin Bieber, a Miley Cyrus, or like a Taylor Swift. That's not for me, but I understand that there are damn near billions of people that that's for. So I
Right,
respect it. It's not for me. I'm not gonna try to make
Right.
it about me. Thus, it doesn't affect me. So it's not my business to say, well, that's gay, part of my language, or that's trash.
Yeah.
right, not
That's not
right.
my place. I'm never gonna make that my place. And I think people are too willing to put themselves in a position of grandeur to where they feel like they can cast judgment on something for everyone because they don't like it.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
won't lie. I used to do
I
that with
agree.
like mumble rap when it first started and
Oh
shit. I was
no,
like,
I did too.
Me
Yeah,
too.
when I
We're
was a
all
yeah,
dumbass
guilty of it.
teenager. Yeah, I'm
Salute,
a
Tyler.
dumbass. Yeah, when I was a stupid ass teenager, I did that shit too, and that's why I'm so passionate about it now because I've thought that way and I understand that that's not
yeah.
it.
I thought it was like the arbiter of what is and isn't good
Mm-hmm.
or what is allowed. This
Yeah.
isn't hip hop, but it's like you grow up and
Right.
you're all right.
Right.
Well,
Exact. That's a perfect.
people
Oh, that's
like
not
it.
rap.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
have to
not
listen
rap.
to it.
How
It's
dare
fine.
you? Yeah.
Different
So
genres, it's like people like different shit. It's not
yeah,
my place to tell
absolutely.
someone what they can and can't like.
Because then
Right.
on the other side, there's shit that I absolutely love. And let's say, for example, it's a 14-year-old YouTube video, and it has 3,000 views, like really obscure shit, yo. Like it's shit.
Facts, dude.
There's shit that I like that I know it doesn't even sound like music to some people, but
Right.
I hear an acoustic
That's
value to it. So it's
that's how I
like
feel about Bob Dylan. Like a
yeah,
lot of
so like,
people just hear it and
avant-garde
think.
experimental shit, like there's a lot of shit that's out there, man. Like just sounds like noise, but If you give it enough of your ear and your attention, you kind of see what the people are trying to convey.
Yeah,
So yeah,
exactly.
music's my shit, man. Yeah, music's my shit.
Salute
Yeah.
KB and Tyler for just coming in.
Oh,
Salute
you
to
already
y'all.
know me, bro. I'm all
But yeah,
about fucking every genre of music.
yeah. So
Yeah,
that
somebody asked me
that
the other day on a stream, growing up, everyone learns how to play the recorder in band class, right?
yes,
BAG,
Right.
hot cross buns.
yes,
And so it
Mary had
started
a little
there.
lamb and shit.
Yeah, it
facts.
started there. Yeah, I learned how to play the alto saxophone, the trumpet, the guitar, the piano,
Mm.
Oh shit,
drums. So like, yeah, like I love music, and I think
I
about it
didn't
now.
know that.
I wish I took it more seriously in school, but the thing was I moved a lot, so I never went
Right.
to a singular school for more than like a school year or two at a clip. So I never really got to like plant my feet into a band system or something like that. But had I, but I retained it all, and oh yeah, no, I'm obsessed with music for sure.
So you actually play instruments? Can you
Yeah, I
still?
can't. Yeah, no, it'll take me a couple minutes, but no, absolutely, yeah, man. No,
Yeah,
I
it's
read
Wow,
like
music as
riding a
well.
bike, bro. To be
Yeah, I
real.
can read
wow,
sheet
bro.
music as well. Yeah.
You could
I mean, even
wow
if you're rusty, just
that
give it
you
a
Mm-hmm.
minute.
read it. Like I know a lot of people who can play guitar but
Oh yeah,
can't
no, because
read
I
music.
started there. Like I remember when it would frustrate me because what it was when I first tried when I started with the saxophone, I was trying to memorize because I have a good memory, so I would just try to memorize it. I was like, that wasn't
Yeah.
working out. So I started taking them fucking books home and like practice. I took the shit home and practiced. My mom hated me, but I was just fucking obsessed.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so like Pablo said, it's definitely like a bike because it's been a while. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like give me an instrument right now and I'm a bust a move. It's not, but
No,
yeah,
right.
I can do what I can do for sure.
That's dope, man. I see. I didn't know that. I'm glad that that this was the topic of conversation because
Hmm.
like P Black plays drums, Pablo can
And
play
he's
any
good. Yeah,
instrument.
and
So
Pablo,
yeah,
yeah, Pablo's nice for sure.
so it is dope because at any moment in time you could pick up one of those instruments and start playing
For
at
sure.
any time if you wanted to.
Right. Like
Um,
what I do now is all, digital and I use,
right. You like to make
software,
beats.
but and
Now,
that's another topic we could get into too.
yeah, I do want to get into that, but not quite yet.
Yeah, of course.
Um hold on one second.
Yes, yeah, Jack.
So
That's
what
really, yeah.
hold on, I hear you, Major. I play five different instruments. Music is the universal language of the soul. Facts. Absolutely. Um so what would you say besides hip hop is your favorite? And now I know this is probably hard, so I won't even ask you what's your favorite genre. But like let's do it this way. Name like a couple outside of hip hop. Name like a
Hmm.
couple bands that you listen to like on
Uh,
the regular that you really enjoy listening to.
okay, cool. I got you. So, right off top, I like Dave Brubeck a lot. That's jazz.
I
Ranging from
love
like the
jazz.
60s to the 80s. I like Dave Brubeck a lot.
Okay.
On another note, there's like Norwegian bands like Virus. There's an old defunct band called Vedboin's End that turned into Virus in the late 90s to 2001. I listened to them a lot. I like, let me see. There's an electronic band from the mid 2000s called Ratatat. I'm not sure if you know them. The motherfuckers were
Sounds
really
familiar.
dope. They made like electronic music, kind of experimental. Another band that's super good is called Bad Bad Not Good. I want to say they're from Canada. They did a collab with Ghostface Killer in 2015. So it's live
Really?
jazz instrumentals with Ghostface spitting his
Oh,
lyrics.
I've heard
Yo,
that actually. Yeah.
it's called
Damn.
Sour Soul. The album's called Sour Soul. Fucking incredible, yo, from start to end. That's another band. Let me see.
I'm
Outside
writing
of
that
hip
down.
hop. Oh, I'll repeat the shit or type it for you for future reference. Let me see. Cause it's extensive, yo. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like
Of course,
It's-
yeah. That's why I said just name a few,
There's
like
like a
just
there's
to
a
get
there's a Canadian band I like a lot called Gore Guts. They make like, super heavy metal, but they also have some more avant-garde shit where they incorporate jazz and polyrhythms and shit like that. Bands like Meshuggah, bands like Four
Avant-garde.
Question Marks, shit like that. And it gets more obscure the more I talk.
right, right.
And yeah, Jack Action, right. That's what started happening when I started listening to different music with different time signatures and pitch. I started like, wait, so why can't I incorporate a beat that's in 7, but with like a hip hop groove to it? So instead of like a 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, it's like a 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5, and it really like opens up dynamics to what the fuck you could do with rapping.
Right.
You could extend the bar. You could do like 4.5 bars and stop at this part of the beat where maybe you can't catch the snare, but you don't have to rap right there. It gets crazy, man. It
Detroit
really does.
producers do that a lot.
Yeah, like leaving empty gaps, changing up the drum pattern to where like this time is boom snare, the next time it's like it skips, and like cause like I don't want it to ever really be like super predictable or super formulaic or just super stale in its delivery. I like to add sound effects. I like, different shit. I like to really manipulate sound is the best way I could put that.
Okay. Now that is a good segue. So going into the beat making, like, do you go for more of like the electronic type of vibe, or do you also make regular hip hop beats? Like, what do you?
Oh no,
What's
I do
your?
both for sure. Yeah, like when if I just got off of a binge of like listening to a bunch of fucking like spitters, Jizza, Eminem, people like that. If I get on a tear where it's like I want to make shit that can be rapped to, because I understand like I can write rhymes. I have close friends who hate that I don't rap. It's not for me. I'd rather be behind the scenes. I don't want that attention. But I feel like I probably could do it if I gave it my. So with that, I get in those
Yeah, I
bags
think
where
you could too.
I want to make a beat for like a spitter. But if I'm in a different mood where I'm listening to different shit, that's where I get more creative or like more experimental and more willing to take a chance with a sound. Because sometimes, I'll play it back or I'll play it to somebody and they'll be like, I kind of don't get it. They listen to it a couple of times, then it's like, oh wait, okay, I see what you're doing here. So it all just depends.
Okay.
Yeah, I get
Okay.
that all the time, bro. Because I'm always like, well, what if I fuse this style of music with this? If I, do this, and then I'll
Because then
with
there's
like
some
trap
projects.
drums and like,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. There's some projects I have that the best way I can categorize it, it's not even a fucking like it's not a track. It's more like a soundscape or like an atmosphere. Like some shit sounds like it could be the background music to a video game
right.
or a scene in a movie or TV show. Like sometimes I really try to get out there with what I'm doing with the sounds.
Yeah, you're making scores. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that comes from knowing key, like and understanding tone, because I understand. Okay, I want this brass segment in G, like I want it there. So everything else is dependent on that. The drums can't be too high in treble when what I'm doing with the melody is like really deep and dark.
Facts. Dude,
Yeah.
sometimes people literally, because I'll sit there for like hours sometimes re-listening to the same thing. Like, no, the drums need to be a little. And people like, really? You're sitting there listening to yourself over and over? I'm like, no. Every time I listen, I'm listening to
So
a
something
different thing.
different. Oh my
I'm like,
God,
I'm
I try to
listening to
tell
the
people. Yep.
drums this time to see
Yeah.
if they're loud.
Yep.
Now I'm
Yeah.
Yep.
listening
Yep.
to the
Yep.
bass to see,
100%.
is
Yeah.
that
A
like
million
too loud?
percent.
Is it overshadowing? Like, they
Yeah,
don't
you
get
get
it.
it. Absolutely. Like somebody, my ex-girl would be like, yo, why are you still listening to that song? It's like, well,
Facts.
the last time I listened to it, I was literally only listening to that triangle that I put there twice. I wanted to
Right.
make sure it wasn't too
Exactly.
loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Gotta make sure the volume on this fucking tambourine is perfect.
yeah, it's like, oh shit, the reverb is too weird. It sounds like
I gotta be
it
real.
sound.
I used to get
Facts.
annoyed with Pablo. I'd be like,
Yeah, I
"Yo,
remember
it's
you saying
fucking
that.
good,
You were like,
yo.
Everyone
yo,
was.
it's
It's
fine.
good,
Yeah.
yo." And he's like, "Nah, yo, I gotta do." I'm like, "Bro, just fuck it. It's good. Just fucking. it's done, bro. Stop. And
Yeah, but I guess Dre used to do that too. Like he would make people do like fucking 65 takes. He's like, nah,
Yep.
something's off about it. Like,
but
Yeah,
I
and
trusted
it is
Pablo.
obsessive. It is obsessive. I know
I
not
tr-
everyone's like that.
Nah, I trusted him though. I wanted I just wanted I'm like, yo, I just want you to get it on a CD so I could fucking listen to it, man. Just get it
right.
done. But he
There is a line though, because if you just let me for like an infinite amount of time, I will like literally I'll have fucking 89 like revisions of the same thing with like different
Yeah,
so at some
absolutely.
point like giving me a timetable and like a deadline like at some point just be like, no, it's done, you got to put it out. Like I've been doing that lately too. Like
yeah.
stop
Like
fucking with it, just
give
put it out.
yourself urgency. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you know. And
So
even sometimes I listen to other people like it's fire, but I'll listen because it's like you gotta like master it, then you
your
upload it,
DME,
you gotta
DME.
download it,
DME.
mix
Look at
them
DME.
for real, bro.
Yep.
And it's like you
Yep.
gotta download it, then upload it, then put it to you. So in doing all that, when you actually upload it to like different places, it like changes the sound of it. Like on Spotify, it will sound different than on YouTube. Like each of them have like different
oh no, that's
levels.
100%. They have different
So
compression rates for sure,
yeah,
and they use different codecs because when you download a song from YouTube, it'll download as an M4A, and when you
mm-hmm.
download a song from Spotify, it might be it's a different format for sure. It'll probably be a FLAC file, like, or an AAC file.
Yeah, and if you just listen to it on your phone or compared to headphones or like a car speaker, like
Yeah, and
it
that's
all
my
sounds
boy.
different.
Yeah,
So at some point, it's
yeah.
like, well, you got to upload it, download it, then listen to it in all these formats, then go back and try to change. It's
My
like,
boy would always say that the barometer for like, and mostly like hip hop at the time, like the barometer, like if it were mixed okay, is if it sounded good in the car. If it didn't,
facts.
it don't matter.
Yeah, and there's some stuff that even on my YouTube, I haven't listened to it in a car until today. And I was driving earlier today, and I put some
Yeah.
of them on, and some of them I
How
was like,
many
oh, this is
times you?
actually
Yeah.
really good, and other
How
ones I
many
was like,
times you play it in the car and you're like, fuck, it sounds like it's in a can. It's
yes,
pissed
I'm
off.
like
Hold
just like
on.
the
Good segue.
background or the bass or something. I'm like, it's like, but I'm like, fuck it, I'm not going back, I'm not changing. It is what it is. Like,
Good
know?
time for this. Everybody go subscribe to Pablo and Major right now because Pablo has a
Facts,
lot of
yo.
dope music on his channel and he's gonna be dropping a lot more after the Dinero battle. And then
I just
Absolutely.
dropped a
Major's
good
got we know what
reggae
Major's
hip
got on
hop
his
track.
channel. Go subscribe to both of them. Yeah, which Pablo, we do my verse on it.
Yeah,
Because my verse for that is pretty fire.
it's the thing
Pretty
with that
fire.
is
Actually, that's one of my favorite verses.
that song, when it kicks into the verse, the fresh young heart, let me touch your butt, it like actually
Right.
speeds up at that point. But when I was like doing the drums, like you have to pick like an overall tempo for the song.
It's
So
true.
then
It's true.
it's like, okay, the first part is this, but then the second part is supposed to be like double this, not double, but like faster. And it's like
Right.
I couldn't do it within the context of like doing it on the drum pad and shit. Like it had to be on a certain tempo. So the verse is a little slower and shit. So I just like worked around it kinda and did
No,
like
I
another
meant
little verse and shit. But when
I
we
meant
actually
real
record it,
life
yeah, definitely you
with
gotta do
real
your verse.
instruments because we used to perform that show at concerts and
Yeah.
at live performances and that song killed every fucking
Yeah.
time.
Well the guitar and the piano are me playing it. Those are real instruments on the track. I played it, but
Yeah,
the
yeah,
drums
yeah.
and shit, I don't have, but my drum set got stolen, so I don't have a drum set.
Right. Is my the car test was always the final test.
Hell yeah. And they
Yeah.
while DME is still in here, I went back and listened to that interview again. And the part where DME talked about the playback, when you finally finish it, even if it's complete trash, but the essence of exporting it in whatever format, whichever means you have to
Yep.
distribute it, getting
Yep.
it to a playable state and listening to it that first time after its inception, there's nothing like that fucking feeling.
Nothing like
So
that.
shout out to DME, because he was talking of souls when he said that shit.
Yeah,
I felt
thank
that
you
shit
again
heavy.
for that interview, because the feedback has been incredible. People
Yeah, I think it's
really
almost at a
enjoy it.
K. It's almost at 1K. It'll be there soon, man. Like
Damn,
I've
bro.
seen it 2.5 times. I ain't gonna hold you, because it's just
I
you guys
watched it
cover so
twice.
much.
Once while I was at work and shit. Yeah, it was a really good interview,
Yeah.
bro.
Even
That
I
and
watched
playing a
DME.
live show too. It's like they're two
And I
different
see, yeah.
feelings, but those are
I
the
be
best
seeing
feelings.
DME in the major internet chat, man. That's just always dope, because
Now,
sometimes it's
yeah.
not. Sometimes there ain't shit going on, and he still be in the chat. So salute
Now,
to him for the support, man.
facts. Salute to DME, man. And DME, would you be ever willing to do a Unscripted Logic episode with me and
That
Pablo?
would be dope. That would be dope. I
Not to
want to
put
hear
you
some
on
of
the
DME's
spot.
tracks, man. If we could get away to hear some DME tracks, I'll cover them on the page if he won't strike me or nothing. I would love to do that, by the way. So,
Right.
facts.
Yeah. DME, man. To me, like when I first started watching DME, I was like, I knew immediately he was my favorite blogger. Immediately. Yep. So he said 100% would have to be on Tuesday, though. We can make that happen. We can make that
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
Well,
The
Definitely.
remix, the Unscripted Logic remix on a Tuesday, that'd be fire.
yeah, we'll have to just schedule it in advance so Pablo can like switch his work
Yeah, true that.
schedule
He
or
said, "I
something.
strike no one." Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the spirit, DME.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
could definitely do that. Yeah.
yeah,
It's
man.
just
Because
as long as it's like just give me like 2 weeks notice and we could do it Tuesday. Yeah.
maybe like towards the end of April or something. I mean, end of April, beginning of May or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we
that
got
sounds good
time.
to me.
It's not something that we need to rush anyway. Cause
Yeah, we
you're
don't
right.
need to rush, because
Mhm.
the interview was amazing, and I appreciate that. I don't want to ask for too much, but I just feel like me, Pablo, and DME could have such an amazing conversation. So yeah, I think
Absolutely.
that would be really dope. DME, we are gonna have to be on a social assassin panel sharing Detroit electronic music festival stories. I have shitloads of crazy stories. Yeah, man, we can do that, Jack. So like, when DME comes up for Unscripted Logic, like probably like during the last hour, we'll bring you up to talk about some stories and shit. So that would be dope, man. That would definitely be dope. So yeah, so like end of April, beginning of May, we'll definitely do an episode on Unscripted Logic with DME, probably in May. I'm guessing. Shout out Adept in the building.
Salute. Yeah, salute to
salute,
Adept.
bro.
Yeah,
Yo,
Jack.
March 22nd, man. March 22nd. Yo, that shit is right around the corner, yo. That shit's gonna be it's gonna be a classic event, yo. It's gonna be contender for event of the year virtually or fucking non-virtually. I'm saying that shit right now.
Yeah, only
Facts,
3
bro.
people have heard my material, and all 3 of them are
Said it's trash.
people
No,
who
I'm just kidding.
no, I was gonna say all 3 of them are people who know their shit. That's all I'm gonna say. And they didn't. Not one of them told me to change a fucking thing. But this
It's gonna
isn't
be
about me. This
crazy.
is about
It's
major
gonna be
internet.
crazy.
We'll talk about Restore Order towards the end.
I still had the promo for that, man. I'm excited for that event.
I know. You know what? Yeah, me too. Seizure. I almost canceled this week's episode on Unscripted Logic
Oh shit.
because of the battle, and but I was like, you know what? I don't want to get in the habit of missing episodes, and then because I want people to know that we're here every Monday from 6 to 9. You know what I
Right.
mean? Regardless. So
Yeah, I mean, I barely
except
got
when
sleep last night, and like with the battle coming up and shit, I'm like, yeah, I mean, but we're here for the people, bro.
Yep.
The
Except when
battles are
DME
for the
comes up,
people too.
it'll be on Tuesday. But yeah, man. March 22nd is gonna be something else, bro. It's gonna be something else. Crisis said he's gonna get canceled, and I have something up my sleeve. So
Well, I don't know what he's talking about. Crisis couldn't get like. I wish he could get canceled. There's nothing that close to
I
being big.
know,
I
I
don't know
know.
what the fuck he's rambling about.
Yeah, I don't even care what the fuck he's trying to get canceled for or what the situation is. All I know is I'm coming,
Yo, that's wildin'.
I'm coming
That's
there to
wild.
do a job, and that's it.
Damn, he said it's a job.
Oh my god,
Sounds
he
like it's gonna be an
adept,
assassination.
adept. Yeah, it is. Adept just watched fucking American History X. What the
Yo,
fuck?
yo, I haven't seen that in a hot ass minute, man. Yeah, shout out. Yeah, I guess shout out to that movie.
Well, no, it
Yeah,
is a great movie.
yeah.
It really is a great. No, it is. The
I don't
story
want to
is
get clipped
amazing.
up if like, oh, major
Well,
internet
not
shouts out
because
American history.
at the end, at the end, he's trying to teach his little brother, like, yo, that wasn't the right way, and like,
Facts. That's
you
a
know,
fact.
so,
You know, the
but
director of that movie hated it so much that he said, "Take my name off of it."
Yeah, he didn't want to be. Yeah,
yeah,
I read about
yeah.
that shit.
I mean, it is fucking brutal though. Like that curb stomp, I can't even watch that scene, bro. I can't even hear it. The
Oh,
sound
no,
of it,
it's
I
bad.
can't.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
I plug my
It's
ears
bad.
and shit. But nah, John, we didn't say cancel Craig. He said he's gonna say something in the battle that's gonna get himself canceled.
Yeah, that's what he
Yeah.
said.
So,
Yeah.
but I took that and I just laughed. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you say because it's all about what I'm gonna say.
Yo, that's
That's all
funny.
that matters.
That's funny. Adept says that because I ain't gonna hold you.
No, it
It's
is.
one of my.
It's
It's one
one
of
of my
mine
favorite
too.
movies too. It's one of my favorite movies too, and it really is such an amazing story.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I used to run that back because when we got the DVD player popping, yeah.
And the way that film was shot and like the way they directed it and everything, it was just an amazing movie. Yeah, classic, absolute classic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a
Um,
whole nother fucking ballpark of fucking topics, yo. Movies and all that shit, because I like film as well. TV, yeah, not so much. But film, yeah, film's cool. Maybe not recent film. I'm not too tapped in, but
Yeah, I'm definitely
yeah, Slim
cinema
salute, brother. Appreciate
aficionado.
you, man.
That's why I try when I write bars. I try not to do like too many
all
movies,
the
but
movie
it's like
flips. Right,
that's like the
movie
first
flips.
shit that comes to my mind because it's like the visuals there. I feel like anyone, and some of it's like, dude, I feel like everyone should have seen this. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey, hold
Yeah, there
on,
are
hold
some.
on.
Yeah, there are some. What's up?
Hold on. John said, I know that's hilarious. The only thing that can get him canceled is that flow.
Oh
That's a
shit!
fact.
Damn.
And then Jack said social, if you don't beat Crisis, I'm unsubscribing and striking your channel. That's you know what? That's fair. That's
Damn,
fair.
that's a
But
yo,
crazy ass threat.
honestly,
That's
since
a
we got
wild threat
Pablo,
these days.
since we got Pablo right here. Pablo, you heard what I have. What you tell the people.
if
I
he
know you
beats
said
you, bro, if he beats you, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to do the show with you anymore.
Oh
no.
damn.
But based off my material, based off
No,
what you
that's what
heard.
I'm saying. So like, dude, he would have to go like Super Saiyan level 9, and it's to be debatable. Like,
To be debatable. And
come on, man,
Pablo,
what are we
is
talking
this
about?
even close to the best shit you've ever heard from me?
No.
No.
But
No.
also,
Talk
that's what I
heavy.
was saying in a face-off the other day
But
when
it's
I was saying
fire.
like
But
the
it's fire.
performance and shit. I wasn't saying like I've never had good performance. Like obviously I've had great performances. I'm just saying like even De Niro, I'm sure he looks at some of his battles, he knows that's not the best he can do. That's all I was
Right.
trying to say.
We've all
You know what I
had
mean?
battles like that. We've all had
Yeah.
battles like that.
I just meant like I know because I'm like my own biggest critic. So people be like, oh, that's fire, and I'll win and they'll be good perform. But to me, it's like I know I can do better than them. You know, that's what I was trying to say. But
Right.
anyway,
So yeah, man. So who are some of your because you make beats, right? So who are some
There we
producers
go. Here
that
we
you look there
go.
you go. So who are some producers that not necessarily I want to know what producers influence you now, and also what producers kind of got you wanting to, start
No,
making.
absolutely. Because there's a bunch I could list, man. Like, so if we want to talk about early, I'll say like super early, probably like Just Blaze and like the Heat
Oh,
Makers who did like the Dipset beats.
yes,
But that
sir.
was like
Go.
that was very much periodic. Like it was for that time period specifically. But outside of that, I would say MF Doom, Jay Dilla, Mad Lib,
Mm.
Mad Lib, Ninth Wonder, RZA, fucking believe it or not, Earl Sweatshirt.
Yo,
By the
you're
way,
speaking my language.
one of my favorite people. Like as far one of my favorite current Earl Sweatshirt. He makes beats too, fucking, but he makes it look like they're kind of out there. Some of them are weird. I ain't gonna hold you, but yeah, Dep said Heat Makers are go. Yeah, yo, the Heat make yo. Every one of my boys, we were trying to make beats that sound like Heat Makers, like damn near
Right.
copying that shit, bro. It was embarrassing, but yeah, that's just what it was. Those fucking soul high pitched samples with the
Like
heavy drums.
Q-Tip had a lot
Yeah,
of.
Q-Tip,
Yep.
fucking
Oh man.
yeah. So those are a
R.I.P.
lot
Five
of
Star.
I'm not gonna lie, yo. Yeah, high tech classic, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. There's so
High
many
tech.
people like it's DJ Muggs from Cypress Hill,
Of
Dr.
course.
Dre,
Of course,
um,
Mugs. Dr.
yeah,
Dre. Yep.
fucking believe for the people who don't know, Eminem has some fucking beats.
Eminem makes really dope
Right.
fucking beats.
And I'm talking
He
about
made a
early
lot of the
Kanye
beats on Get Free Side.
before Kanye started rapping. Those early Kanye beats, crazy. Yeah, it
Right.
goes on and on, yo. It goes on and on. Oh, The Alchemist.
Oh, of course. Of
He's one of the
course.
top Alchemists, and there's one more, Blockhead, from Long Island.
Okay.
Yo, ASAP Rock and Blockhead have some
A$AP
fire
Rock,
music.
A$AP
Yep.
Rock, yeah,
Yeah.
right. Talk
Fire
about that
music.
shit. Zeb
Fire
Love
music.
X, yeah. I got this. Look, I'm sitting in my whip right now. I got the Live from Planet X, MF Doom CD from 2004. Man, stop playing with me. Yeah, like I'm
Yeah,
really,
he was
So
showing me his MF shit, yo. Primo,
yeah,
10
yeah.
salute, brother,
Right, I'm
salute.
saying DJ Premier, Just Play. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. I could talk. We'd have to
10,
talk
where'd
too
your wrench
long.
go?
Word, salute, 10.
10, where'd your wrench go? My bad.
So he said I'm good on pre. See, and I know a lot of people, right? Because there's a lot of there's a lot of Nas beats, and this is gonna be highly controversial. Um, my hugest slight on Nas is his production. Sometimes Nas's beats are so fucking corny. I don't want to hear shit that man is saying.
Fact.
And there's a problem for me. Like when a beat is trash, there's no lyrics that can save it. See what I mean? Yeah, Primo, he has a one note for his beats. I'm not even gonna lie. And
Nah, that's a fact.
that's
That's a
somebody
fact.
who yeah, somebody who fucks with it.
There are so
Adept's
much.
not lying. Yeah,
There
Adept's
are
talking his
so
shit.
many more better producers than
Yeah,
Primo, for sure.
for
For sure.
sure. And that's the thing. Like he really kind of fell on the bottom of the totem pole because of. And my thing is inventiveness. Like you got a lot of the people I named who kept trying to do different shit, and not in the way that Jay-Z tried to stay current. Because Jay-Z tried to just be a chameleon to everything as it progressed. And I'm not a Jay-Z fan. I'm from Brooklyn, born and raised. Jay-Z was popping shit in the '90s, early 2000s, but I do feel like that was by design. That's all I'm gonna
Right.
say.
Well, what I'm gonna say about that real quick is that it should have been Big L, and they did something to Big L so that Jay-Z could be the one, because Big L wasn't willing to do what Jay-Z was willing to do.
Yeah, and then like for all the people who make fun of DMX, we want to talk about DMX before, like early DMX. Great music. I don't know, maybe it's just what I was
Fire.
listening to. But his first
DMX
album,
is my favorites.
yo, A-Rap music. Yo, he
A-Rap,
had it on lock from like
Pete Rock.
07 to like 09. But all of his shit sounded the same too. It was all that super fast trappy kind of, yeah. So it gets crazy, man. I could talk about this shit
Pete
for
Rock.
days.
Yeah, man. There's
Yeah,
so
Pete
many
Rock and
dope
CL
producers.
Smooth, Eric Sermon, Keith Murray. I mean, we could keep going. I just listened to like a lot of people didn't like them, but remember the Lost Boys from Queens.
Yeah, yeah,
My
for
parents
sure.
would listen to that shit a lot. You know, Rough Riders, No Limit, Eve, even like all of that shit
You
from
cut
back in the
out,
days,
Major. You
yo.
cut out.
Yo, yo, you hear me?
You cut out a little bit. Yeah, I can hear you now, but you cut out after Lost Boys.
Yeah, like all of that shit. Rough Riders, Eve. Like, yeah, I grew up listening. No Limit. I grew up listening to music, like not in just the ways that
Mm,
a motherfucker listened to 3 songs and knew the lyrics. Like I remember, yo, I'll tell you this. I remember back in the day, I used to on the radio, I would record shit from the radio so that I could run it back for myself because I don't want to have to wait for that shit to get replayed the next hour. I'll record it. I used to
right.
record Slick Rick shit, all of that shit,
Hell yeah.
man. Yeah, I was in yeah. Renee, right? That song, yo, I was obsessed with that song. The Lex, and then the other one, Lex Coupe Beamers in the Benz. Like, yeah, man, throwback shit, bro. Scarface, Mom Playing Tricks on Me, Ghetto Boys, all of that shit,
Yes,
yo.
sir. Yes,
Yo,
sir.
Bushwick Bill. Shout out to
Diamond
Bushwick,
D.
man.
Diamond D.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I lived in Bushwick for a large part of my youth, man. Shout out to Bushwick, yo. I lived on 1445 Pilling on Bushwick Avenue, right off of the Bushwick Aberdeen train station off the L train. Man, come on. Like
Salute, Bruce. Salute, Dom.
yeah, I see y'all.
Salute
Slim,
everybody coming
Dom,
in. Yeah,
Bruce.
Slim, Dom, Bruce. Salute to all y'all, man. But yeah, man.
Salute,
Diamond D.
salute.
There's so many. There's so many dope producers, man. There's
Yeah,
so many.
it's an endless. Yeah, and it's just shout out. Yeah, that's what I saw. MME educating. Shout out to him because I
Oh,
saw on his
MME's in
profile
here.
he was shouting out Bushwick, Aberdeen. Where I used to live over there.
Oh,
When
okay.
I was a lot younger, man. I lived right there. Broadway Junction was a few blocks away. If you walk the other way, you could go towards like Atlantic and shit like that. So you
Oh,
already
okay.
know, man. Yeah,
Salute
that's the
MME.
hood, man. That's
Salute.
the hood. That's definitely hometown, man.
Yeah, salute MME, man. He's been commenting on all my videos and shit, showing love.
Yeah, he's been
Yeah.
supporting, yo. His cartoons be having me dying, yo. That shit is hilarious. It's I feel like it's him doing all the voices. It probably is, and if it is, keep that shit up, man. That shit is
Yeah,
classic.
yo, we need to talk because me and Pablo are definitely gonna need some cartoons, man, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
Good. Yo, I appreciate that, man. Look, man, yo, people are choosing to listen to Unscripted Logic while they're working, man. That I appreciate that, brother.
I
For
do
real.
it on the times that I've had to work during. Yeah, absolutely, yo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. We appreciate that shit, man. Because me and Pablo, we put a lot into this show, and that for that reason. Pablo is the truth, yo. Pablo.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. For real.
Yeah, man. But we definitely gonna need some cartoons this year, so we're gonna link up. But yeah, man. So Pablo, you got any questions for Major?
No, I mean I like where this conversation's been going. Like just naturally unfolding about me. I feel like with music, it's like it's so weird. You can like ask the arbitrary questions, like, "Well, what do you like?" and what do you know?
No,
It's
of
like
course.
it's just like naturally, like the shit that just naturally comes out in conversation. Like, I like.
yeah.
That's
Like,
how
and
this
it's
show
funny.
usually goes.
It's funny, man, because like I think back and like I've always been kind of doing what I do on YouTube, just in different mediums. Like I remember when first getting a computer, downloading WinMX, BearShare, Kazaa, um, LimeWire, Morpheus. Yo,
LimeWire,
my
yo,
computer,
that
if
guy
my
salute.
computer, if my computer didn't have a virus, boy, I don't know whose did
I
because
was just
I
gonna
was
say,
down, I was
R.I.P.
downloading
my
all the
computer because
music.
LimeWire killed that shit, bro.
Yeah, you know how many times I
Yeah,
tried to download a movie, yo,
It would
and it
say
wasn't, and,
72
and
years
it was,
remaining and
and
shit. Remember
yeah,
that?
yeah,
yeah,
Because it
bro.
even
yeah,
had the
and then,
year, so it would go from like
yo,
38 minutes to fucking
I think y'all
136
know.
years. You'd be like, what?
I think y'all and anybody in the chat probably knows this too. If y'all downloaded enough music in that time period, you ever find something that you wasted an hour looking for it. You finally found the MP3, you download it. It takes 2 hours. You finally listen to it. And what is it? fucking Bill Clinton talking about I did not have sexual affairs with
Oh
that
my
woman.
god.
You remember it?
Right,
It doesn't
right,
It was
seem
like the
he
right.
did
early
that.
Rick roll.
Yes, yo,
Yeah.
I used to sit on my computer, want to throw the shit on the floor when that shit would happen, yo. I'm thinking I found this mixtape that no one had, and it was that
Facts.
bullshit. Or you,
Unreleased Tupac or unreleased
right,
Eminem or some shit. Yeah. Fuck out of here.
or you download a movie, and unfortunately, it is not the movie you signed up for. Let's just
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah, for sure. They used to
Yeah,
happen all
like it was the worst because
It's
then
like the Indian knockoff version of Spider-Man.
yeah,
You're like, what the fuck?
right.
But yo, I found some pretty funny shit like that, not gonna lie.
Oh
The
no,
LimeWire
absolutely.
days.
So like I used to burn CDs and trade them at school, burn movies and sell them to people at work. CDs and things. Now, granted, this the corporations don't like this conversation because there's a word for that. But hey, it is what it is. Shout out to the bootleg gang. You heard?
Right. I know. I remember when Napster first came
Facts.
out and
Yeah.
Metallica was like taking a stand against Napster.
Yeah,
and shit.
bro.
Like,
They
seem
sued.
like such cornballs, but it's
Yeah,
like
DME mentioned Napster. Yeah, when
as
because
an
Napster
artist,
was
like
like
I
that shit was
get it,
cream of the
but
crop, bro. It was like the Rolls Royce of downloading shit. Napster
facts.
for sure.
Oh,
And
for
it's like
sure.
I get it as an artist, like you want the money from the album sales, but I don't know, they just like they did it the wrong way.
You're
I feel
still
like in the
gonna get the
timing,
money
like
from the album sales, like, but just not as much. So you'll get
Yeah,
100 million instead of 200 million. Too fucking bad.
yeah, and it's like a band like it's not like they were up and coming. Metallica was fucking huge at the time.
Right.
yeah,
It's
they
like
were already
If
major.
I was a
They
band,
yeah,
I wouldn't even given a fuck.
and it's like
Metallica's
they're
their first
clearly
album
making
was
money off their
83.
shows.
Like, yeah, 83, 84 was their first album. Napster was what, 04? We're talking about
Yeah,
20,
it was
Yeah.
30
late
years later.
'90s for
Stop it.
sure.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, come
I
on.
told the story of when my dad beat up the lead singer of Metallica too.
Yeah, I remember that. James
yeah,
Yep,
Hetfield,
that's
right?
facts. That's a true story. Yeah, my dad was a bouncer at a club. I could tell the story again if you want. My
Yeah,
girl
yeah,
said,
of
"Man,
course. That's a good
nah,
one.
I'll tell
Yeah.
it. I'll tell it. Fuck it." So my dad was a bouncer at a club, and him and his buddy Jose, big Puerto Rican guy, like 350 pounds, huge guy, and my dad was very big at the time too. So they were like, they're at the club, and it was early on. I would say it was like probably 83, 84. Because I think I wasn't even born yet. It was like right before I was born. And the fucking lead singer of Metallica, James Hetfield, goes up to my bad, y'all. I'm trying to prepare my dinner here. But the lead singer of Metallica, James Hetfield, goes up to my dad backstage and he tells him, because my dad was gonna be doing like standing in front of the stage, him and Jose standing in front of the stage, making sure nobody jumps up on stage and shit like that. So they're like, he's like, hey, I'm just gonna like hit you in the head with my guitar, like lightly. Like the fans will go crazy. The fans will love it.
oh yeah,
My
it's a
dad,
great idea.
yeah. So my
Right.
dad and Pablo, my dad. Well, rest in peace to my pops.
Yeah,
But you knew my dad, and I'm like, my dad's like, no, you're not gonna do that. And he's like, come on, man, come on, it'll be worth it. I'll give you a couple $100, whatever. It'll be worth it. My dad told if you hit me with that guitar, like it's not gonna end well, right? So he's like, all right, fine, whatever, I won't do it. And then they're playing the show, and about halfway through the show, he decides he's gonna hit my dad in the head with the guitar.
Man.
And his mistake is that he did it lightly because he wasn't really trying to hurt my dad. He was just trying to get the crowd to go crazy. So that was his mistake. He should have just fucking hit my dad as hard as he could. Because my dad just turned around, fucking grabbed him, pulled him off the stage, and him and Jose just shit stomped James Hetfield. Yeah, elf bomb.
And they didn't
It
press
was in
charges,
Boston.
I'm assuming.
I don't know. Honestly. I never asked
I mean,
that
how
question.
can you fucking hit someone with a guitar? I don't care if
Right.
it's like play fighting or not. Like,
Right.
with all the
right.
witnesses there,
Yeah,
like,
that's
come
what
on,
I'm
man.
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm
Nah,
saying.
so it ended up like, I don't know how it ended and shit like that, but But yeah, it was in Boston, Elk Bomb. It was at a club in Boston. My dad was a bouncer for a couple different clubs. He was a bookie for a lot of the Red Sox and Bruins players and Celtics players and stuff. And he was a loan shark. He was all types. He was a union painter. He did it. He was he in the 80s and in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, people knew my dad, man, for real.
Yeah, but the 80s were different though too. Like the cops show up
Yeah.
like, oh, someone beat someone up. They're like, and like,
Yeah,
and,
and
like,
think-
bro, we got
and think
crack
about this.
dealers killing each other and gang shit. Like they weren't thinking about that kind of shit. They didn't give
And
it.
think
You could
about
throw
this,
fists
James
and then people
Hetfield.
wouldn't call the cops. You know.
Right. And the thing is that Metallica wasn't like big yet. They were actually touring for their first album.
Yeah, they
So-
weren't superstars at the time. Yeah, they're just
No, they
regular
had,
chunners at a band,
G-
like at a bar.
ex-
Yeah.
Exactly. So they were like kind of known, but not like known. So it was, but yeah. So, and my dad also threw Judd Nelson out of the same club because Judd Nelson
Chud Nelson.
yeah. So after the movie Breakfast Club came out, Judd Nelson thought he was fucking, whatever. Or maybe it wasn't the Breakfast Club. Maybe it was before the Breakfast Club, but he wasn't 21 yet. He was like, I don't know. I think he was like 18 or something, or even younger. I think he might have been like 17 or something. And he got out of the limo with a bunch of other people who were of age, and they all tried to walk in the club, and my dad was letting everyone in. He stopped Judd Nelson, and he's like, ID or whatever, and he's like, I do you know who I am? My dad's like, I do, but I don't give a shit who you are.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, he's like, man, I'm going in. And he tried to walk in. He kept trying to push past my dad, and my dad's like basically picking him up and kind of just like moving him back. And he takes a swing at my dad, misses. So my dad just fucking picked him up and threw him, just tossed him right onto the sidewalk out in the fucking. I'm like, yeah. So
Yo,
Judd
imagine
Nelson
walking by and just seeing Chud Nelson get fucking thrown.
get
on the
thrown,
pavement,
right,
bro.
right,
What the fuck?
right. Salute,
you in
Jules.
chat.
Salute.
Yeah, yeah.
And I have no reason to lie about this stuff. The 80s in Boston were crazy, bro. Like it was wild. And this was around the time like Whitey Bulger,
just gonna
you know
say
what I
Whitey
mean?
Bulger,
My
yeah.
dad, I don't want to say too much, but
Some
my dad,
real. Let's just say,
he was
some
a real
wise,
dude.
Some real wise guys. He had to deal
Yeah,
with.
yeah. My dad was no joke, man. My dad was.
He's
no
a good
joke.
fella.
Right.
He's a good
oh,
fella.
man.
He's a good fella.
Right. See, Pablo went straight
So.
to the movies. I love it.
I
see
can't
Jack
help
Action,
it, bro.
I see Jack Action. Question.
Hey, hold on. Wasn't De Niro in Goodfellas?
I think he might have been.
Yeah, it was Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro, Ray Liotta.
Well, let me ask you a question. So, where did you get your name?
My name?
Yeah,
Get
there
the
we go.
fuck
There
out
we
of here.
go.
Where
Oh,
does
is that-
anyone get your name? Major, where'd you get your name?
See,
Like,
I'll-
bro,
hold
like
on, hold
asking
on.
Eminem or fucking Murder Mook, where'd you come up with that? Like,
Elk Bomb just said I grew up in that era of Boston. Yo, that's dope, man. That's dope. I unfortunately I can't tell you my dad's name because then that will expose my full name.
Yeah,
But
do it, yeah.
but if we ever talk outside of a live stream, there's a good chance you might have known my dad. There's a good chance you might have known my dad.
Probably.
Because he was very well known. He was very well known in South Boston, East Boston, also the North End, also even like Somerville, Malden, Medford, Cambridge, everywhere, bro. Like he was everywhere. So he painted the Green Monster 12 times.
At Fenway
Legend,
Park,
salute, brother, salute.
the Fenway Park, the Red Sox.
Yep.
Oh shit! What's
Yes,
it like?
sir. Yes,
30,
sir.
50 feet tall or some wild shit.
Yep. He painted that shit multiple times, like 10 to 12 times.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So my dad was a real one. He was a union painter, and what's crazy is they would get paid tons of money, and he still was doing this other shit on the side. But then eventually he's like, I got 2 kids that I gotta get out of fucking out of this area,
Yeah, no,
So
absolutely. No, shout out to him. Like, and I know he's since passed, so definitely, absolutely,
yeah,
man. Shout out to Pops.
absolutely, man. Appreciate you, man. He's
Yeah,
my dad, he was a good man. He was a good man. But so speaking of some of his favorite musicians were Louis Armstrong,
Yes.
BB King. He loved BB King.
Yeah.
But
Legends.
legends. But you know who he loved the fucking most, yo?
Go
And
ahead.
this
Go
shit,
ahead.
Luther Vandross.
Oh, not Luther.
That's
Okay.
crazy,
Luther.
bro.
That's
Okay. You get. Yeah. That's
my
what's up.
dad.
See?
That was his favorite, yo. That was his
That's
favorite.
what's up, yo. He used to kill. He used to kill.
Yeah, we're not talking Idris Elba Luther.
Right.
The
No,
Vandross.
no, 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 no,
Nah,
no,
hold
no,
on.
no.
Well, shout out to Idris though, because
Mm-hmm.
everybody hated Stringer Bell, man. Shout out to the Wire, one of the best
Yo,
fucking
What?
Stringer
shows.
No,
Bell's
Stringer Bell.
fire, bro.
He
No,
was
he was
my
one of my
favorite guy.
favorite, but he was low key
Yeah,
the worst. He was low key
Yeah,
like the worst.
he was a
But
trying
piece
to
of
be the
shit.
businessman.
He was a piece of shit, straight
he
up.
just has so many good fucking scenes, yo. Man, and I gotta watch that shit. I've seen that shit through.
Dude,
Look,
I've seen
I
The
got
Wire like 7 times. That's
Yeah, on my
my favorite
computer,
show of all time.
on my computer, I got the fucking all complete seasons, fucking deleted scenes, audition tapes, and blooper reel. Yo, I fuck with the
Facts.
Wire, yo. Yeah.
McNulty, the
Jack,
funk. But yo, shout out to the
Jack,
battle
we already
rapper
answered
Soul.
that.
The battle rapper Soul, the Scottish dude. He has some fire wire bars in his
Oh,
battle.
I gotta
Yeah,
find that
man.
now. I
Bro,
gotta
Yo,
him
find that.
versus Old
Soul is
English.
insane.
He has
Oh
this
yeah,
scheme
I
where
see. Yep, I didn't
yeah.
forget about you, Jack. Yeah. Now,
But
to name.
we did already get into that. But if you want to go further into it, absolutely, feel free, man.
Yeah, no, I will. Right off top, I will have to say, RZA, J Dilla, and
I love
MF
that.
Doom. Yeah, absolutely.
I love those 3. I love hearing that type of shit, man.
Because
I really
MF, and
do.
what I love about RZA is that a lot of that shit was produced in house. As far as not just the Wu-Tang Clan, but every one of the Wu-Tang Clan members who had a solo debut album in any capacity was almost exclusively produced by RZA. That man was a
Facts.
machine. And then you
Yeah.
had MF Doom, who almost exclusively produced his own music, which is why if I had to, like, you put a gun to my head and say who's your favorite music artist, I'm gonna have to say MF Doom, because the mystique,
I love
the
that answer.
mask, the
I love
message in
that
the
answer.
mask, like, and it's a reason for, like, one of the, I kind of am anonymous in a way, but I'm not. I've been on cam, people know what I look like, but it's not that. It's not about me
I'm the
or what I
same.
look like.
It's the
It's not about
allure.
it's not about none of that. It's about what I can do and who I am and what I can
Hmm.
offer. It's not about nothing else.
Yo, my
So
favorite
Whoa,
stories of MF
whoa.
Doom were
his
that's
doppelgangers,
fire.
when he was sending
Just
when he
gonna
would
say,
send
yeah,
people,
I
yeah, when he was
respect
sending
that
people
so
to
much.
perform, and they don't realize it's not him till like halfway into the set. Yo, that shit is
What
Facts.
is it?
amazing, yo.
So
What was
Like
it?
MF
MF
Doom,
Doom. Yeah, go
he
ahead.
would have other people instead of him going perform shows.
Oh
He
yeah,
would
yeah,
have
yeah.
MF Doom doppelgangers
With the
Yeah,
go
I remember
mask.
perform
that.
with the
Yeah,
mask and go. That's such a boss move. Like eat
it
like
is. It
some
is.
villain type shit. That's just
If I'm
like,
not
bro,
the super villain. Rest in peace,
So
that's
super
that way
villain.
you
fucking
never knew
hilarious.
if you were seeing him or not. Like,
Now, and I can kind of get it, because there's the enraged fan who's like, they feel cheated.
right.
But
Oh no, I definitely feel that, but it's just like, how can you not respect
but
the
I
move?
think it's fucking, yeah, it's funny.
It's
I
That's
see
genius
genius,
Jack
shit.
said,
bro.
Well, Elk Bomb said he got to work with MF Doom a few times.
that's
That's
fucking
fucking
That's
dope.
dope,
fire.
yo.
That is
That is
so
dope
dope.
as fuck.
He was in a rap
Uh,
crew
Salute to
before
you
he
for
was
that.
MF Doom.
He was.
What was his
What the
Zeb
name? I
Love
forget.
X. Yeah, Jack
Yeah,
X and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yep.
yes. Yeah.
And
Um
he's got hold on, what did he say? Do you use samples? If so, what is your
yeah, I'm
process
putting
like?
it.
Crate digging? Yes and no. early on, I relied a lot on samples because it's a dope. It's artistry to it. Anybody could just pick a loop and loop it and not do shit to it and call it a beat. I think
Yeah.
that's kind of cheap. I think that's super cheap. Now, if
Right.
you do a sample justice, that's what's up. But my thing lately with that is when it comes to sample clearance and royalties, 99% of the time you're going to put out a beat and it's not going to be yours because that sample will not get cleared. Or if it does, you might not be able to afford it because a lot of these people ask for exorbitant amounts because they just don't want people having it. So,
Oh yeah, like the Beat It remix of like I don't expect to
I'm
get
sure
that
to get
sample
that
cleared.
cleared.
I'm
Yeah.
just putting it
So,
out for the fan,
right. So what
like,
I do, what I like to
Right.
do, if I'm using a sample, I bend the shit out of it to where like you're not gonna know what it was. So
right.
I'm manipulating it to a point where like okay, let's say I got a 15-second. This is a real like I have a real sample, like a 15-second sample of um what's the dude, Isaac Hayes. Let's say I have a
Mm,
15-second sample of Isaac Hayes. I'm gonna chop that 15
That's
second
dope.
into. I'm gonna chop that into 200 slices so that I got like a fucking keyboard to play with practically based off of one snippet of a song.
yeah.
So that's
Mm.
one thing I like to do because you manipulate it enough, you're not gonna know where it's from. Now I guess it's kind of cheating, but it is what it is. Because I have no problem sourcing, referencing what I sourced.
Yeah.
So good question,
Facts.
Jack. Yo, salute to
Yeah,
you,
that was
Jack.
a
Yeah, I
good
Salute.
like
question.
that.
And as
Fact.
far as crate digging goes, yeah, because another thing that's important to me is if I am gonna use the sample, it's not gonna be the one that Kanye used, Drake used, fucking all these
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I
Bro, you
want a
gotta have
sample
your
that
own
you don't
spin
know.
on this
Like
shit.
where
Like
the fuck do you find that? Those are the
Yeah.
samples. Yeah, like for
facts.
sure. Like I got one sample. It's called Nightmare by Artie Shaw. It's like a 1930s like old school brass. It sounds like it would be in a silent mob film type shit. That's the kind of shit like, you know, mm, yeah, you guys get me excited, man, talking about music because
Right.
it's really something.
Yo, speaking of
Yes,
MF Doom,
I could talk about music all day, every
yeah.
day, bro.
dude, the MF Doom with the gorillas. I love the gorillas anyway. I don't know
Me
if a lot of
too.
Yep,
people
he
Me
fuck
did
with
one
them.
with
too.
Danger Mouse as well.
Yeah,
The
bro.
Mask and the Mouse. He got a bunch of collabs. He's got a collab with I think a UK producer named Gennaro something, Double J. It was the collab ended up calling JJ Doom, and that shit was fire too. Like yeah, yo, he's
Yeah.
one of the best, yo. He was so original. He was on his own timing.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't usually have a lot of
Underrated.
features. Yeah, he didn't have a
Underrated
lot
like
of
a motherfucker.
features. Yeah, he just kept putting out work, man. And then when he passed, it's like fucking crazy because
I
his
know.
family put out a statement, but it was very much after the fact, and they didn't even say. They just said, undisclosed reasons. So it's just like, damn. So I
Yeah.
don't want to speculate. I don't want to speculate and act like foul play because I don't ever want to talk about dead in that
Hyper
light because you
boy.
never
Holy
know.
shit. What's up, bro?
Pipe, pipe,
The topic
Piper
is
boy.
music.
The topic is music and major internet makes beats. So we're talking about producers and music. This is actually a show. I don't know if you're familiar, but this is a show that me and my brother Pablo do every Monday. And we have a different guest, different topic, and we just it's from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern time every Monday night. And tonight's guest is Major Internet, and we're talking music, man, because he makes beats too. So we've been talking about producers and shit. So
Word. Shout out to Papa Boy Williams, man.
yeah, shout out to Piper
He's
Boy.
a very
I
very
was
funny dude, man. I be dying watching his fucking videos.
Yeah, me too, me too. Him and
I
DME,
hope
like
that's actually him
they
because
both
you
make
know
me
how it
laugh.
is. I hope
Nah,
somebody
nah,
know him
nah,
personally.
Yeah, I think that's him. But what I wanted to say
nah. It's
about
Piper Boy. He's
the
been in here before.
gorillas is like they're the kind of the same way where like they're not like about like putting me in the spotlight. Like literally, even when they play shows, they'll be like the main guy. He's like in the dark and shit, and it's like it's all about the music. It's not
Right.
like that's why they
Let me see
created the
if
like cartoon characters and shit because it's like it's about the music. It's not about what we look. It's the guy from Blur, the
you
band
see
Blur.
this.
Yo,
I keep it in the car. I don't even use my CD
yeah,
player, but I just keep it with me.
fire.
And the thing was when I got it, it was like I wanted to get the original press. I didn't want to get the re-release, none of that, because it gets very granular. I'm not even gonna get into that, but but you already know, man. Yeah, so yeah, that answered the question. I could ramble about it, but yeah, those are my three. When I say RZA, MF Doom, and Jay Dilla, probably my three biggest inspirations
That's dope.
for sure.
Now, what about rappers? Like as far as
Mm.
who are your like not necessarily a top 5, but like who do you say you listen to the most?
As far as rappers go, shit. I gotta say Big, man. Like maybe it's a Brooklyn bias, and if it is what it is. It's that. But I don't. I think Biggie's timeless. Wu Tang, but but if you want me to be specific, like MCs, I'm gonna say like Guru. Here we go. Let me see. We got Guru, Eric B, Rakim and them, fucking Slick Rick, because Slick Rick is like severely underrated as far as his fucking storytelling. Slick
Yeah,
Rick used to
facts.
paint pictures and he barely used profanity. Let's not forget that. Now, I guess this was in a time where people weren't cursing as much because it was more hippity hoppity. But again, I think there's value and artistry in being able to use words well and not rely on the crutch of profanity. Let me see who else. Early DMX was like he used to spit some real shit and it was genuine and it was unique. Big Pun, fucking lyrical assassin, no pun intended. Let's see, and again, I revert back to Doom too,
Absolutely, I
because
agree.
people slept on Doom as a fucking rapper. That motherfucker used to say some insane shit, yo. And he didn't curse a lot neither, which is something I didn't really notice after years and years listening. I caught on to. I said, yo, he don't curse a lot. But let's see who else I listen to a lot. Like Eminem, between like 95 and '04. Eminem.
Yeah, Tribe really good.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
Tribe Called Quest. Oh yeah, fucking come on, man. Let's see.
Tribe really got me into hip hop, and then I started listening to Tupac, and then I heard UGK, and that opened up a whole new
Yeah,
different
I ain't gonna hold you. I like UGK
experience
a
for me with
lot.
hip hop because Texas, yeah, and just the Texas scene, bro. Like
And you know
there's
what?
so
That
many
makes
dope
that that
Houston
that le-
rappers.
that reminds me that I left a huge one out as far as favorites and sort of an influence. 3 6 Mafia. Now that might be controversial
Damn.
too,
Okay.
but early 3 6, and I'm talking about from like '94 to 2000 3 6. I'm not talking about popping my collar. I'm talking about early shit. I'm not talking about sipping on some scissor. I'm talking about early shit. 3 6 Mafia,
Yeah. Big
UGK.
Daddy Kane giving
Yeah,
you that
Big Daddy.
uncut raw,
Yeah, right.
knocking at your door, about to give you more of that
Fucking
raw.
Bun B.
Bun
Um,
B, let's go.
early Outcast. I mean, yo, come on, man. There's just so much shit, yo. Tupac, of course. I mean, people have
Yeah.
their opinions on Tupac these days based on certain videos, but
Well,
it's
yeah,
like,
we know what's up with
right,
Tupac, but but we
Tupac.
can't deny what he could do on a record. You know,
Yeah.
he was incredible on track. You can't
Yeah,
take
the
that away from him.
artistry is separate, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel.
Rapper Stone said Bone Crusher, not so much for
I
me.
mean, he had his I think one or two smash singles, and I don't know if they were smash singles, but they were always on the radio at the time, like '02, '03, right? Never Scared, and I think he had
Yeah,
one other, but
anybody
yeah,
could
like
have
it's just a
fucking
wide range, man. Like I listen to a lot of
yeah.
shit, and I understand, and the thing is, I understand what within all of that shit, some of it was really temporary in what it was for and what it was based around. Some of it doesn't have staying power. Not all of it has aged well. Some of this shit aged like milk. You go back listen to some of these early 2000 tracks, and it sounds like shit. Like some of it hasn't aged well. But
Yo, there
the
Facts.
was
shit
a
that
whole
has,
era,
yeah,
that whole era of like meet me at the mall, it's going
Oh
down,
God,
or
Oh,
like,
that's a
this is
yeah.
why
perfect
I'm
example.
hot.
Yo,
This is why
that's
I'm
a
hot.
perfect,
All that
Drop it
shit,
like it's
bro.
perfect
hot. Drop it
example.
like it's
That's a
hot.
it's a perfect example
Mm-hmm.
of
That
shit that
whole
was just
era, bro.
really, yeah, it was
Buster his
really
time.
periodic, really like current event type shit where like everyone tried to, replicate the sound of Atlanta or southern states or Texas, and
Right.
it didn't age well at the time. Maybe it
Yeah.
was cool, but
Yeah,
you
a
listen to
year
it now,
later,
it's
dude. It wasn't
cringy.
even
Yeah,
like
it's
it
cringy.
wasn't like a decade, like literally a year
Hold
later, it
up.
was like,
Hold
ugh.
up. Hold up. We're stopping the conversation right now because Tyler Durden just said two of the illest,
Yeah, see,
if
and
not
again,
the
yeah,
most ill.
right.
Yo, Black Thought and Tretch are possibly the two best rappers in the fucking world, if you ask
Like
me.
Mhm.
Black Thought is crazy.
They're definitely
Yeah,
in
and Tretch,
both in the
yeah.
top five.
Yeah, dude,
Tretch,
Eminem says it all the time. Tretch was like one of his favorites. Like
yeah,
he
yo, his
rapped
verse on
Tretch's
Yoke the
verses all the
Joker.
time and shit.
But like not just Yoke the Joker. Every Tretch is one of them ones, bro. He's not even one of them ones. He's 101. And Black Thought is the same thing. And M reminds me of like a combination of Black Thought and Tretch. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
White
bro,
thought. No, I'm just kidding.
thank you, Tyler, for saying that. Salute to you, brother.
Yeah,
Salute to
absolutely.
you.
That's what I'm saying. Because when you start to get into like trying to list things off memory, because it's not like I'm looking none of this shit up. I'm not going through my fucking music library and giving. This is really like freestyling off the top of what I'm thinking of. So yeah, there's a lot of the names that get left out just simply because they're not at the top of my thought process at the time.
But that's why that's
Look
why
at
it's
that comment.
unscripted though. That's why we like
That's why it's
you know what I mean?
unscripted. Yeah, but look at that
Because
comment.
anyone could go look up a list and then come like, I'm prepared. It's like, fuck that, man. We want
Yeah,
to know
he said,
what pops to the top of your head. That's really what you like, in my opinion.
Yep.
Shit gets lost
exactly.
in the shuffle because you're not gonna remember everything in one exact
Mm-hmm.
moment. But
Right.
yeah, this is what we
Yo,
like to do.
Tyler ciphered with Black Thought dozens of times. That is fucking dope.
At Temple University, I'm assuming it means
That's
Temple
crazy.
University.
Yeah, I assume
That's what's
so.
up. That's what's up.
That's fucking crazy, bro. I'm so pissed because check this out, right? So Ice Cube was touring with the Roots and I think Queen Latifah or someone, but like recently, it was like last year or the year before, and I was gonna go to this fucking show because I never seen Ice Cube. I'm a huge Ice Cube fan, and I'm a fucking huge Black Thought and Roots fan. Like Black Thought's one of my favorites. Just like I was saying, he might be my favorite rapper of all time.
I
Not
can't blame you. That man's
not that
pen.
I
Oh
listen to the
Lord.
most, but like as far as writing and like he's definitely one of, if not the best rappers. So, but then fucking Cube, because all the shit that was going on with like the big three and stuff, and he had these lawsuits and stuff, and then something going on with him in Boston, like he decided to cancel the Boston show and a couple other shows. Like I was so fucking heated because I really wanted to see both of them, and I don't think I'll get to see Ice Cube again, but I might get to see the Roots again. We'll see.
Black Dots, it's like a 5-track EP he did with Ninth Wonder.
Oh
I'm
my
trying to remember the
god.
name of it. It
Oh
came out
my
a couple
god.
years ago. That
Yeah,
shit is filthy, bro.
It's hold up.
Yeah, that's something we gotta look up because I remember that, but I don't remember the name of the project.
Yeah, I can't remember
I'll
the name.
tell
It
you
was
right
like
now.
3
It
years
was
ago.
ninth
Maybe?
verse Thought.
Yeah. That shit's fire, bro.
Oh wait, is that the album or is that a song?
No,
Hold
I
up.
think the album's called something different.
Yeah, hold up.
Yeah, I mean, you think about
Streams of Thought.
Yes, that's what it's called. That shit
Yeah.
is
you think
fire.
about certain like MCs like that. Yeah, it's hard. Like, there's a lot of people out there who are just wordsmiths, yo. Like, a lot of people. I mean, I guess he's mixed, but some people really like Royce the 5'9". Some people really don't. You got
He's got
people
some
or
alright shit, but
somebody. Somebody mentioned Hobson. I mean, yeah, even during that time period. Like some people
Hobson,
think he's like the best rapper, but then you got people who's like, I
nah.
cannot. So it's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
he just
sometimes
comes
it
off
is
as
preference.
corny to me. Like I feel like he's just like I don't know
I
what it
think
is
if he's
about
worried
Hobson.
less about the character, he probably could have done a little bit
That's
more.
what it is. It just to me, it just seems like such like a.
It
Like,
seems
yeah, it's
forced,
like
like
a
he
facade.
yeah,
Exactly. It's like the whole thing is like a facade, and it's like
yeah.
I get why you're doing it. like the character
He
that
reminds me
probably
of
makes
Daylight.
him blow up more. Exactly.
Yeah,
Reminds me like a
yeah.
King Bao meets Daylight. If they were
Right.
one
God.
person, they'd be Hobson.
Elk
That's how I
Bomb. That
feel.
I just want to highlight Elk Bomb. That sounds like a fire fucking show. Parliament Funkadelics, Erica Badu,
Oh shit! Yeah,
Farside,
see the
Cypress
Far
Hill,
Side.
and the
I love
Roots.
Erica Badu, by the way. I
Me
love
too.
Erica
Me too.
Badu.
When I was like 12, I was listening to her. Yo,
Me
that's
too.
yeah. So, but the Roots, Cypress Hill,
Her
Far
album
Side, Erica
Worldwide
Badu, and
Underground.
Pound.
Yeah, Worldwide Underground is one of the most like a perfect album. You know, Erica Badu
Yeah,
for sure.
bro. Oh man, for
You know, it's
sure.
funny.
for
People
sure.
used to call me P Funk all the time.
Yep, that's
That's
a
dope.
fact. That's a
Yeah.
fact. We did call him P Funk.
Or even people like, yo, you know, I didn't even mention like Redman.
Oh,
Shit,
oh
I think
my God.
Eminem said Redman was one of his
Is the best
influences.
rapper. That's why he says
Yeah,
his the list that goes
yeah.
Reggie, Jay-Z, Tupac, and Biggie.
Yeah, because
Reggie.
Redman, yo, that mother, he's and you know that motherfucker was freestyling sometimes.
Oh,
There's no
yeah.
way he
Most
wrote
of the
that
time.
shit.
Dude,
Most
that
of the
one, oh fuck, bro, that one freestyle. Oh my God. I mean, he has a bunch of them, but the one
Yeah, like
specifically, he's in
so
like the
when
gray hoodie.
Redman teamed up with Method Man, that was like a fucking atom bomb. But it didn't do as well, you know, because it did sound kind of commercialized. I think that's where that fucked up when they did that Blackout album. Was
Yeah.
Meth and Red. It kind of flopped. But I was hype as shit when I had it on bootleg for sure. That was around the same time the Blueprint came out with Renegade, and one of these Missy Elliott CDs was out at the time, and I'm pretty sure Eminem yeah, y'all had all that shit, bro. I was all over the place. And that's the thing too, like my younger sister, I would have to, unfortunately, like the shit that I really didn't want to listen to or that I didn't choose to listen to, she might have been playing. But that helped me with the exposure to like a lot of dope ass R&B and like shit that was good. So it was like I would listen to that shit as well. Like I don't give if it sounds good.
Yep.
I'm not here to put it down. Like I'm here to just to turn that shit up if it sounds good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Deltron 30,
Del,
bro.
oh man, Del was oh man.
What's
Del
that
was
song
amazing.
called? It's like, you know, it's like Mastermind or something. What the fuck's the name of that track? I used to listen to that shit all the time.
Yeah.
And he
Alright,
linked
the
up with the
Rugged
Gorillas
Man.
too.
All right, the
Let's
bro.
Rugged
go.
Man,
Very
Yeah.
underrated. Very
He's
underrated.
he's not my like top, but he's good. He's got some shit.
Yo, you know who I love, and he used to be a battle rapper, but he's not a battle rapper anymore, and he will never return to battle rap. But
Locksmith.
Locksmith
Yeah,
has one of the
Locksmith
best
is
pens
fire.
ever. Bro,
Yeah.
his fucking and he does, if you follow him on Instagram, he does like these Uber rides where he's really picking someone up, a stranger, and they get in the car and he starts rapping for them, and he's spitting some real shit to them that makes them really think, and they get out of that fucking Uber thinking like, damn,
Holy shit, yeah.
like it's wild. So, but shout out to Locksmith, bro. I'm glad he didn't go back to battle rap, because it definitely
Passwords
would have
is
hurt his
fire
career.
too. What's the name of
Passwords? He's one of my favorite.
Animal
Grand-
Planet.
Yeah.
Animal
Grand
Planet.
National?
Oh, Grand National, and he has Animal Planet too.
But we
me
saw
and
them
Pablo
live in
saw,
Boston. Yeah.
we
That's
saw
dope. That's
we met
fucking dope.
we met Pass at the show too. I met Pass
Yeah, we
before that,
chopped it
but
up with him a little bit.
Yo, he's one of my favorite battlers. I ain't gonna hold
Yo,
Yo,
I
he
feel like
spit a-
he's
he-
mad slept on, bro. I
yo,
don't know
he
what it
spit
is.
a fuck. Check this out. So he knows that, like, now it's a very small club, but he knows that people are there for like some people are there because they know him as a battle rapper. So they had a segment of the show where he literally spit like 32
Acapella.
bar verse a cappella and killed it, yo. Like it was fucking insane. I think I have it recorded on my phone. If I do, I'm gonna upload it. But it was insane, yo. He was spitting so fast, but it was a battle verse.
That's crazy.
He's
Yeah, Jack
fire,
Action.
bro.
Yeah, Jack. I said Guru. That was one of the first things I said.
Yeah, that
Facts.
was one of the first ones.
Moment of truth, all that shit, yo. That nigga used to talk about some. Yeah.
MOP, greatest group ever.
Greatest group.
Yeah, I can't agree with
Kind of
that.
hard
But
to say.
Oh, they,
yeah.
I mean, they definitely from Brooklyn, so shout out to MOP. But yeah,
yeah, no, shout out to
yeah,
MOP, but not the greatest group ever.
Yeah,
I mean, we're
groups
talking
though.
Greatest group ever.
Yo,
Wait,
when you start talking groups, it's like
right, like NWA, Naughty by Nature,
yeah, it's tough.
G
It's
Unit,
tough.
like, bro,
like
Wu-Tang is tough.
UGK.
the
It's tough.
unit. Yeah, it's like, come on, there's
Come on,
some
yeah,
monster groups.
yeah, like the
Outcasts, like
Beastie Boys, even.
yeah, exactly.
Like, come on, man. Locksmith had a
Tribe
dope
Called
joint
Quest,
with
like-
Apathy. Fact, yeah, Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
Far
So
Side.
as far as group, I can't even
But-
put them
but-
top 10 groups.
But I'm not gonna tell rapper Stone he's wrong because that's
No,
his
I'm
thing.
not saying he's
That's
wrong.
not
I'm
big
just
deals.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
no. That's what we were saying earlier.
But
Everyone
I-
has their own like. Their
But
own
I
list,
do
their own-
disagree 100%. But MOP
Yeah,
is
I'm just
amazing.
saying,
Elk Bomb,
As
I
far
agree.
as
MOP
groups,
is
there's
amazing.
a lot, so it's just hard to put them.
Yeah, it's hard to
one
say
for
that
me,
they're
but-
number one. Yeah, for me, it's UGK. That duo is unbelievable, and I know a
Yeah.
lot of people look at me crazy when I say that, but Wu
Well, that's
Tang,
fine because one of my favorite rap groups ever is Flight Distance. So it is what
right?
it
Me
is.
too. Bender and fucking Patience, and you know
yeah.
who's another one of my favorite rap groups, Pablo? Total
OG
Devastation.
I was just gonna say them too, bro.
Total
Total Devastation.
devastation.
Bro, I do the
Yo.
cover of The Horny Man all the time. Oh,
Yo,
my God,
that first of
shit's
all,
so
the
fire.
cover art for that album is so dope. And if you don't know Total Devastation, they're these dudes from San Francisco, and they rap about just weed and having sex, and
yeah,
I was like
What's the time period?
late
early
90s,
90s,
early
no,
90s,
early
yeah.
90s, because I was like 12 when I first heard them. I think their first album came out in 91, I want to say, or maybe 93. But
I
and
have
the cover,
the CD somewhere if I go look.
yeah,
the cover. I was just gonna say I'd like to show it, but it's probably buried in boxes in the basement.
hold up,
somewhere.
I want to play a song for y'all.
The Hemp Rally.
Yeah, I'm gonna play.
I love that. 1, 2, Mike,
Hold
check
up,
it. I come to get
play a song
naked.
for y'all,
So
'cause
tell
I
me
know
get
most of
with
I
it. Honey, let me
I
hit
know
it, 'cause I'm the
I know most of y'all don't know Total Devastation, so I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, put me on. Yeah,
bro.
Pablo, try not Pablo, try not to sing along because you're hearing it at the same time. But if you sing along,
YouTube
to say
it's not a sync.
delay.
Yeah, it's out of sync.
Yeah, I got you. But yo, one time I was at Hampton Beach with my guitar, right? And we didn't have enough money for the gas to get home. Like we didn't bring, because we were like going swimming and shit, so I didn't bring my wallet with me. Literally, someone's like, "Oh, just play some songs, try to get some money." I'm like, "All right." So I started playing a couple tracks. Then I did "The Horny Man" by Total Devastation, and there was like a whole group of people that would gather around. Everyone was like loving it, but it is a little like explicit.
I'm gonna play that, and then I'm gonna play.
And so literally, the cops wound up coming over, like, "Oh, someone said you're playing music over here," and they tried to like take the money and shit. It was like,
Oh
come
God.
on, yeah, I was like, really?
Yeah, De La Soul. Yep, I was just thinking about De La Soul.
Yeah,
too.
I love this song.
Hopefully, there's no copyright issues with the shit, because the stream will go down. It will get suspended temporarily.
To announce that local.
Kick a lot of flavor, call me Flavor Macalicious, and I keep a lot of bitches because they say that I'm delicious. I'll be dipping and diving, stirring up your coffee. So I'll be Mr. Duffy, but your girlfriend won't get off me because I'm hard like a rock. Stirring up the block with a 9M Glock and a 10-foot cock. Yeah, bro, that shit's fire.
That's super early 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I used to fucking have. I used to have that shit memorized. So remember, y'all, that was 1993, and that to me, that shit was on point. Yeah, Ari, salute. That shit is fire. Like that whole fucking. I used to have that whole
that
shit
shit
memorized.
makes me want to burn. That shit makes me want to burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
when he says, he goes, I wasn't 10 yet when I took my first hit. I was headed out the house off to school one day. Guess what I found in my dad's ashtray? It was about a half a joint stuck in a roach clip. So I made like pop, put it up to my lip, then flick went the bic, and I'm off on a trip, and I was tripping. That whole shit is fire.
That got Cypress Hill vibes for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you know what? I think that's why they never really made it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a timing thing.
It was a timing thing.
Because 93 was right around when Cypress Hill kind of popped for real. 91 to 93.
Actually, I think Black Sunday did come out in 93.
I think 93
or 91.
94. Yeah, it was definitely there though. Definitely around that time.
Yeah, but what do you know about the resonator though?
The resonator?
No, I'm just playing. That was Social's old rap name like 20 years ago.
What was it? What was
the
it?
Resonator.
Was it?
Yeah,
oh my god, yo! Oh my god, yo!
Even Social was like, was it for real?
Yeah, nah, I totally because it didn't last long. That was a holy shit, and I remember
how it was spelled, Pablo.
I have no idea. I don't even think he made any songs under that.
I feel like it was like, I'm gonna type it in the chat. This is how I feel.
Yeah, I didn't do anything under that name, like no songs or anything. But yeah, that was my rap name at one point, and it was spelled how it's spelled.
Oh, okay. Like Elk Bomb said, because I was thinking it was stylized, like with a Z and shit. Resonated.
Actually, this is how it was spelled.
Or like, was it just you were specialized in resin?
Yeah, that's what I feel like. That's what it was. The resin.
Yeah, see, with an I.
Yeah. That's why it's the I, not an O. Yeah, that's why it's an I.
Because to resonate resonating would be to leave effect upon. You're resonating in that, like, yo, I got the resin, yo. You heard?
I guess Elk Bomb. I don't really remember, to be honest.
You can get resonated. Yeah,
that's crazy. I can't believe Pablo remembered that.
Pablo with the throwback.
Bro, my memory is crazy.
When he said it, that's why I moved past it so fast.
Said that on one show, yeah.
His memory is crazy. That's why, bro, I just moved past it because I thought he was talking about something else. Like I just moved past it. And then he said, I was like, wait, was that?
I always try to tell people, yo, don't like try to argue with me about what you said to me, and no, I didn't say that. I'm like, bro, don't make me. I can replay the entire conversation, and even in the tone you said it, like
sometimes Pablo is wrong though. Sometimes Pablo.
I'm the same way because my memory it's fucking wild. But no, every once in a while, like my ex-girl used to, she would get me on it, and she would let me rock too. And then after a while, she'll point out why I'm wrong, and I'll be like, "Oh, you got it." I used to always say that, "You got it, then you got it."
You know, you know what? You know what? People, what's funny is that people are gonna start like calling me the resonator and making fun of it, but the people that are going to be doing it, their rap names are ridiculous. Like Rapper Stoned was just making fun of it. Rapper Stoned. Your rap name's Rapper Stoned.
I mean, I was trying to chill because I did like, you know.
I mean, my name is, I don't rap, but
I got no beef with him, so I don't want him to think.
He knows I'm fucking with him.
Yeah,
he knows.
I mean, I was too, but I don't know how people take. You know,
right.
It is what it is.
Because you're such a jerk, Pablo.
I mean, I am a fucking ass. I'm a masshole, bro. Yo, when I moved to Ware, New Hampshire. I was only there for like 6 months, but everyone I talked to was like, "Oh, this masshole."
I'll bring total devastation.
I literally was like, "You're all a bunch of weirdos," because they lived in Ware, New Hampshire. I was like, "You're some weirdo." Well, that's what made me remember it. Total devastation. I was like, "Oh, the resonator." That's what.
You're super random.
Yeah,
it resonated.
Jack, you're wild. I'll bring total devastation with the social resonation. That's crazy.
But because you were rapping the weed verse and shit, it just reminded me.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
That was
and
funny
I
though.
think
Major's like the
that's why, because
resonator. Like,
Yeah.
I used to write a lot of
I thought
yeah,
you were
yeah.
gonna pull out some like old like a
yeah,
rapper
some
from back then.
obscure early
But
'90s
no,
shit.
but you did though. You
Yeah,
actually
I know.
did though.
Yeah, because I used to write a lot of verses about weed. So like, but we never recorded any of them, never played any of them at shows or anything. So
Yo,
it wasn't
one
like
day
an
when we were
actual.
at that old crib in Lowell, and we were sitting there with the pen and
Mhm.
pad, we came up with a fire song about weed that, and I don't even
Oh
remember any of it.
man,
But yo, that shit was
I do.
filthy, bro.
It was like oh, I can't remember now, but yeah,
Yeah,
I have it written somewhere.
bro, I've forgotten better songs than most people have written.
Oh
Yeah,
shit! Talk your
yeah.
shit.
Like
Talk
literally
your shit.
That
freestyled, and people like,
seriously.
you gotta record that. I'm like, what was it? I don't even remember. Like, stop.
Yeah, that makes me think of some of like the productions that like I lost access to, or computers got fucked up. Like, yeah, I probably lost some beats that like better than some bullshit I hear.
Oh
Respectfully,
my god, bro! An entire hard drive got wiped.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it
tough.
did. All our songs got fucking wiped out, got canceled. So,
Bro, well,
so to
that's what I was
speak.
saying. Like,
But
and
I
not to bring
wanna.
it back, but literally, De Niro's like, your name's Pablo Picasso. I'm like, and your name's De Niro. It's the same thing Clip did. Picasso. I'm
Right,
like, your name's Corleone. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, you're
right.
named after someone else. I'm like, Corleone, De Niro. Like, what are we? I don't know. Like, but that's my name. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, every
We
rapper's name
yo,
isn't their
there's
real
so
name.
many.
What are we talking
There's
about?
there's so many whack names out there. But let's get back to Major. Um. So does anybody in the chat have questions for Major? That's number one, and number
Word, shout out
two.
to the chat.
Yeah, shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to everyone in there, because I've been wanting to get Major on the platform for more than just like an open panel. Anyway, now are you looking to sell beats? Like, is that, or do you just make them for fun? Like, what's the deal with that?
No,
Can
no,
people?
that's a good question, because that that kind of goes into what we talked about earlier with sampling and things like that. My thing is, in order for my beats to feel like, for me to feel like I can sell them, I gotta copyright them all. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't, and that's one reason I don't upload them willy nilly to the internet. Cause I fear that people could just steal my shit, claim it, and whether or not they get
Mhm.
actual quote money for it, I just don't even want that shit to be possible. So I keep a lot of things
Absolutely,
under wraps. But
as you should, as you should.
but it gets to a point where no, I do think about it, because it's been over 10, 10, 11, 12 years of me like doing this and building a library, and it's like less than 25 people have even heard it. Well, no, because now I played some of it on YouTube and people were in the
Hmm.
building, so less than 50 people even know what I do. So it's like, I think it might be time to, why not? Maybe somebody
Well,
might be interested. Maybe they don't
Hold
want it
on.
for a
Let
song,
me
well,
but
I
tell
they
you
think
want
it's
what.
it.
time. I think it's time for a major assassination.
I was just gonna say, let me tell you what Major's not saying is that he doesn't want whack motherfuckers rapping on his beats.
That's exactly
That's
what he
the
was saying.
biggest
That's
thing.
exactly what
Fact.
he was saying. That he
Beat
was
beat
He ain't
saying
makers,
gonna
they
rap.
spend all this
Yeah.
he's
time,
not gonna
put it
say
in
it,
the
but
craft. They don't want some fucking trash ass rapper hopping on. He don't care how much you try to give him for it. Like, no, you're not
right,
Hey,
attaching
I
that to
didn't,
this.
I didn't say it, but that does go into it,
right.
because
Yeah.
I don't want just anybody, and it
You
doesn't
think
have to be
Dre's?
like,
You think Dre's gonna sell a beat to just someone could? I could, if I offered Dre $1 billion right
right.
now for
He
a
might
beat, he'd
still
be
turn
like,
the shit
no.
down, right?
He would. He would turn it down. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, he would.
Nah, Loso, I got you. See, it's not even like that, because that's the difference. Everybody up here right now in social and in Pablo, I'll send y'all something right now. I don't want, I please don't give me money. I'll give you a beat. So it's
Major,
not that. Huh?
we wanted, me and Pablo definitely want to do a track with one of your beats for sure. For sure.
Yeah. So like, if I
And it's
fuck
gonna be
with y'all,
called
that's
Major
way different.
Assassination.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if I fuck with you, have one. But if it's people like, as far as like the market goes, and it's a little different. I want to be a little more deliberate. Like if I don't know who you are, And like, if you're not even familiar with what I'm even trying to do, maybe it's not even supposed to be a match. You feel me?
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
see,
saying.
I
Right.
know
Like,
about the Mars Volta too. Yeah, shit like
Yeah,
that.
Mars Volt.
yeah.
I saw them live
Yeah.
too.
But bro,
Major
like, you know how many
resonation.
times, I've like ran into someone at like a party and
Pablo,
like,
I fucking hate
oh,
you,
can
bro. I'm never gonna live
me?
this
Well,
resonator
oh
thing
god, bro, you
down.
Wait,
love
wait,
it.
say
Shut the
what
fuck up.
happened?
The
You
Oh, the
resonator shit.
motherfucker.
resonator thing.
Yeah.
You mother. Yo, that was my rap name for like 10 days. Literally, like
Literally,
10
I don't even
days.
think it was that long. It was like 8
Oh,
days.
I
this
don't
is
think so. Yeah, I don't
I don't
even
even
think it was
think
a
you
week,
even.
bro.
I see Jack
Uh,
Action. His
You got
question.
Jack
but
Action
I
said if
wanted
the
to
world
say
was
on
invaded
that
by
point though, like
aliens.
how many times I've been like at a party and someone will come up to me, yo, would you ghostwrite this for me, or would you send me write something? I'm like, I don't even know you. Why the fuck would I make up an entire song
Yeah.
and give it to you? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, no,
So I
get out
got
of my
two. I
face.
actually
Right,
got.
right.
I got
These are
two
my
answers to that,
words.
because
Jack,
one would be like a hip hop track, the other one's not. But Jack asked
that's a good question.
if the world was invaded by aliens and the world was ending, what was the last song you would
I,
play? Okay, now if it was hip hop and I had to pick like right now, because the answer will
I'm
change
gonna
tomorrow.
answer this next.
Yeah, my answer will probably change tomorrow. So I'm gonna answer it today. My answer today on a hip hop level will probably be "Dead Wrong" by Biggie featuring Eminem. That's one of my favorite songs ever, and that's a posthumous song because that
That's
shit was
such a
recorded.
fire track.
They made that after Biggie passed. But that would be hip hop. Now the other one is gonna be a curveball. "Stairway to Heaven" by Led Zeppelin.
I was just gonna say. I was just gonna say
Yeah.
that. I was on my dad. I was just gonna say Stairway.
Yeah, I
I
was
knew
thinking
the. I
that,
knew
but
my
I
answer.
actually would
I was
go with
waiting for you to finish.
I would go with
As
Bohemian
cliche as it is,
Rhapsody, I think.
Yeah, it is
that's a
cliche, but
great
like
one.
that
That
song,
because
I associated with certain time periods, and when I would
Hmm.
listen to it, it was like that song is crazy.
Yo, Led
you know
Zeppelin
what?
was my
You know what?
favorite band for
Actually,
like 10 years.
I might change that. I might have to say only because my dad's passed. I might have to say like "Cats in the Cradle" or "Yesterday" by Atmosphere.
Mm.
Okay.
Or I might have
Yeah.
to go with like a Beatles classic or something. You know?
Oh yeah, I had a
Simple
funny
Man.
thing where I
Tyler
like,
Durden said
yeah.
"Simple Man," but
Mm.
Shinedown's version. They
And
to
you know
me
what's
both
another
they
song?
sound
Oh
similar.
man, "Texas Flood" by Stevie Ray Vaughan. My goodness,
Yo, Stevie Ray Vaughan to me is the greatest guitar
he's a
player ever.
fucking animal, yo.
Unbelievable.
He might have a.
Staying alive.
This is
There you go.
controversial.
Loso
This is a
staying alive.
controversial. Stevie Ray Vaughan might have the best version of Voodoo Child. I'm gonna stop talking now.
Mm.
I'm gonna stop talking before I get
That's
canceled.
No, I don't think that's
I
a
don't.
crazy opinion. Like,
No, not at all. Not at all. I think that's a fair thing to say. Stevie Ray Vaughan, I'll tell you this. Stevie Ray Vaughan is so fucking like he's not underrated, but as far as one of the greatest guitar players of all time, like people really when people talk about greatest guitar players of all time, they talk Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Page, all that stuff. But like they don't talk about fucking Stevie Ray Vaughan. They don't talk about Jack White. Like those guys are there. They're
They're
up there.
beasts.
Yo,
But then
unbelievable.
you have people who are like, and this is not a popular word, but you have people that are like on the retard scale, like just hyper disgustingly good. Like for example, like Steve Vai or like Yingli
yeah.
Malmsteen. Like people that are just like, just absolute batshit crazy. For me, like you
Yeah,
got
like Cliffs
like
of Dover type shit.
right. Oh, and I love
Yeah.
that track by the way. The
Yeah.
live version of it, my
Yeah.
goodness. Yeah.
Oh
So
my god. Yeah.
yeah. So it's just all over the place. Oh shit, he got my fucking channel pulled up. I look up, I see this stupid shit on the screen. Appreciate it, man. For everybody,
What's his name? Gary Clark Jr. or whatever. He's pretty decent for like newer
Eric Johnson.
guitars.
Yep. I couldn't pull. I could
Yeah.
not pull that name out for some reason. Eric Johnson. But yeah, there's one specific
Friends.
live version of Cliffs of Dover where he
Yeah.
gets into the intro and he just starts like, he's violating that fucking.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's not even.
This
right
shit's
when
really resonating, you know?
Oh.
I swear. You know what?
Yeah.
You know
You
what?
booting me out of here?
He's gonna end the stream.
Nah,
He's gonna
nah,
delete the
worse.
stream.
Even worse, I'm deleting the channel.
Fuck out of here.
Yo,
Wow.
It's gonna say
I'm just
deleted user.
I'm just gonna change the channel name to Resonator. Fuck it.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
gonna
I know
Bro.
what it says. I know what this is the phrase, and I'm pretty sure this
Pablo,
is
you
verbatim.
couldn't have waited till after the battle to fucking drop that.
Oh my dude,
information.
how funny is it gonna be if it's like Resonator the God? Like, come on, bro.
I didn't even think about that.
Resonator the God.
My bad,
No,
Major. I
but
didn't
you
mean
know
to.
what? You know what?
Go-
He said he was done writing for social, and he's not changing shit no matter what happens. He said that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He
So,
did.
so let
Well,
me
it doesn't
pull
matter.
out some. No, I'm just kidding.
Doesn't matter what he changes or what he doesn't change, because what he's gonna want to change after the battle is his life.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying. I'm glad this is
I just can't
I'm
wait for
so
this.
glad this is a 3-round battle. That's all I have to
Mhm.
say.
Yeah,
If this was
tomorrow it's gonna say video unavailable because the YouTube account associated has been terminated. That's what it's
Yeah.
gonna say tomorrow.
one,
Because that's what it
Oh,
says. That's the
fuck.
verbatim. That's the sentence it reads on the channel that got taken down or deleted.
Nah, real shit. I
uh,
can't wait to get this battle out of the way because, like, I low key like kind of hate De Niro right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, I kind of rather
and
go
and
back
and,
to
and
being
I fuck
cool.
with De
but-
Niro. Like
No,
I
I
like
do too. It's
having him
just
up here and talk music. He's a great person to talk music with. I actually would love
facts.
to have him on my platform more. Because he's a great person to talk music and battle rap with. Because he's a very intelligent person and he has a
Mhm.
high IQ as far as battle rap and hip hop goes. So
Oh, don't get it twisted. I fuck with him. It's just, yeah, just this the
But no, I
mindset I'm in
understand.
right
on
now
March
for the
26th.
battle after the face
Not
off.
on March-
Like,
yeah.
Trust me, I want this battle to be fucking over. My battle
Yeah.
to be over with too. I'm so sick of Crisis right now, bro. I just want to get this shit done.
like, I'm walking
And I'm
around
so
with this
sick
like,
of people saying like, "Oh, fucking,
The crisis
oh,
curse.
the Crisis curse." Yo, listen, I'm gonna listen. Consider me the 04 Red Sox. If there's really a crisis curse,
Shit.
consider
You
me
just
the
took it
04 Red
back,
Sox.
yo. Remember that?
Consider me
Yo,
the
they broke the curse.
Yo, that Major,
Mhm.
you catch that? I know you did. That's what I'm
Yes.
saying, bro. Consider me the 04 Red Sox. If
Wasn't it
there's
against the Yankees?
well, we beat the Yankees to go into
To go to the
the
World, to the World
yes.
Series.
We were down 3-0 and then won
Came
4
back.
games straight
Yeah.
and then swept in the World Series. So we won 8 games in a row. So consider me the 04 Red Sox.
Shout out to the Yankees, though. I
if
got on
there's
my
a
Yankee
curse,
hat.
shout out
Yeah.
to the Yankees. But if this crisis curse is real, consider me the 04 Red Sox.
Shit.
Talk that
He
Boston
said-
sports
he
shit, bro. They
said-
don't
That's
know.
it.
Yo,
They
he
don't
said
know.
Pedro Martinez, David Ortiz, fucking
Kurt Schilling with the bloody sock.
Didn't they have Johnny Damon at the time?
I believe so. I'm not 100% sure, but I know Schilling with the bloody sock. Let's go.
Yeah, Kurt Schilling was wilding. Yeah, Kurt Schilling.
Let's
yo.
go.
Yo,
Let's go.
all
hated
our
that
sports
motherfucker.
teams are fucking boss, bro. Like, come on.
Legendary.
Oh, I was pissed
All of
too.
our
I didn't
teams.
even have a dog in the race. But when the Celtics won the chip in 08, I was pissed. It didn't matter to me, but I was still pissed because it was
Yeah,
Boston.
I was.
And I'm a
Yo,
Knicks fan. I'm a Knicks fan. I can't be happy about
I
my
was
Boston
working at
over.
UPS overnight at the time, and I literally quit my job so I could finish watching the game.
yeah, bro.
They
I was glued to my
Fuck
fucking
that,
TV.
And it sucks too because KG. No, I'm not gonna hold you. KG and Paul Pierce are one of my favorite players. Like I fuck with both of them.
Absolutely.
But I hated that shit. I hated that team. I really
What?
did. They did a good job.
Yo.
They did
Rondo,
a good
fucking Eddie House,
I'm gonna tell you
James
something.
Posey.
Yeah, that team
like,
was
come
crazy.
on, man.
Eddie
Yeah.
That team was
House,
crazy.
Leon
No, the team was
Poe.
stacked.
PJ Brown,
What's his
Yo.
name? Glenn Davis. No, the team was
Yeah,
stacked.
Big
Davis,
Baby,
bro.
Glenn Davis.
Leon Poe, like
Perkins, Kendrick Perkins.
Kendrick
average.
Perkins, right?
Yo, this is what happened. Is KG,
Ray
Paul
fucking
Pierce,
Allen.
and Ray Allen made these average guys way better because they had to
and
play.
They were a good team. I just hated them because they started that super team shit and nobody wanted to talk about it because they only want to talk about the Heat.
No.
I'm not a Heat fan, but
Hold
they
on,
started
hold
that
on.
shit.
hold on,
Yeah,
hold
I don't
on.
agree
I
with
Look, I'm gonna
disagree.
get
you.
social
I'll,
going. I'm gonna get you going.
hold
It's
on.
Boston. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah. We're gonna talk about this because I'll say this, right? Sorry for being so loud, but I'll say
Oh,
this.
you're
So
good.
as far as that whole super team thing goes, to me, the '08 Celtics didn't do that because they brought Ray Allen and KG to the team. All three of them, Pierce, KG, and Ray Allen, were all like at the end of their prime at that time.
Facts.
And the rest of the team was a bunch of rookies, and then
Slouches.
we had a couple of good role players like Posey and House, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then so it really wasn't that. LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Bosch, that was the first real thing to ruin basketball as far as super
Mm-hmm.
teams go.
I have to agree on this. I don't think it's like a Boston bias. Like, just look at the team as a whole. Like, dude, put Eddie House on another team. Put like
Right,
James
right.
Posey on that. Like, they're
Leon
not.
Poe.
Yeah, they're
feel like
not
I
like
got
rock stars, but on the team they were on, they made a good team together. They were a great there's a super team, but they weren't like the Avengers or anything.
Right, right.
They just played good together.
And
They were good enough to
that's
win.
why I say it's not really comparable, because these guys were at the end of their prime, and then we had the rookies, and you know what I mean. I think it was just a perfect combination of hungry rookies and three fucking superstars who have never fucking won a championship, and then we had like Eddie House and James Posey were amazing role players off the bench, but we also had Sam Cassell, who had won a couple championships with the Rockets,
Mm-hmm.
just basically there to kind of like coach Rondo type shit, let him know, like, you know, help him through it, and PJ Brown's old ass, you know what I mean? But that team was ruthless, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I get why people hated that team, and I get why people hated the Red Sox. I mean the Patriots. But if you were here,
man.
if they were your team, bro, like,
Of course,
you know,
100%.
it's a
Cause
different
Yo.
story.
I'm no Miami Heat fan. So I'm not defending that bullshit.
Yeah,
Cause
fuck that.
Mm,
I'm
That
not
was
gonna lie, I was
bullshit.
one of those stupid motherfuckers who was like, "Oh, LeBron needs to go to the Bulls or the Knicks." I knew better. I'm not stupid. That was never gonna happen. But you know, no, that's hilarious though, man. The Celtics, because then the Lakers went, and the next 2 years they won back to back after that shit, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, I just thought of Tay Rock versus O-Red at the end of the round. He says, I throw the clip in the blicky and start airing shells to leave his eyes sitting on the side of his face. Sam Cassell. That shit was fire, bro.
Yeah, because it was the Celtics.
I
They
think
won
the
in 08,
Lakers.
and
I
then
think
the
the
Lakers
Lakers.
won. Oh, they won 9
Yeah.
and 10 back to back. Yeah.
I think they won in 09 against the Magic, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the Magic
Yeah,
beat
yeah.
the Celtics to get, yeah. So or the
Yeah, I
the
remember.
Pistons. It was either the Magic or the Pistons, but yeah. But to me, the Celtics really should have won 3 in a row,
Nah,
or
Slim.
at
They
least 2.
definitely said James Posey, Slim. They definitely mentioned James
Nah, we
Posey.
definitely,
Yeah.
yo, trust me, James Posey was a key factor.
he said, "Wow."
Yeah, nah, we didn't leave out James. He was a key factor
Yeah.
for
No.
us.
Hell yeah.
And
James
what I
Posey,
liked
that
about
mid
James,
range.
what I liked about him, yo, is when we won the championship, he was going up to KG and everybody like hugging him or whatever and telling them congratulations, and they're looking at him like, nah, you're a champion too. And but he already had multiple rings, so he's like, nah, this, like, congratulations to you. Like, he's like, I don't care, I got mine, like, I just trying to help you get yours type shit. Like, so I have a lot of respect for James.
Oh yeah,
Posey.
he used to cook the Lakers. That's a fact.
Yeah, yo, you know what I used to love about Rondo was, like, when we would play the Lakers or we would play the Cavs, he would always, like, during timeouts, he would walk over
Standing
and be
at the other
standing in
team.
their
Yo,
time.
that
Yo,
shit
it
was
would take them
hilarious.
forever to realize he was standing there listening to
Yeah,
their
that shit would
fucking
be
play.
so funny.
Yo,
Yeah,
I
remember that
I
shit.
seen Kobe and LeBron push him away so many times. Like, yo, the first time I saw it, I remember LeBron, like, looked at him and kind of pushed him, and then looked at the ref and like kind of like started jumping up and down, like he's listening to our timeout. Is there a I don't even know if there's a rule against that.
I don't think so. If it's within earshot, what can you do? Tell them to cover their ears? I don't see why that would be a rule.
Right. Nah,
Now,
you good,
granted,
Slim. You
I'm
good.
not sure if that rule has to do with proximity, like why are you on the other team's bench, but you're not on the bench, really. You're on the floor at that point. So I don't know.
Right.
It's a good question though, because that shit was funny. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Slim. Because LeBron, Kobe, they did the same shit.
Yep.
They would download, they would download the whole other team's game plan in mid game.
Exactly. So that was smart. And like the thing with Rondo is he wasn't even really doing it to like hear what you're saying. He's doing it to distract you and get in your head.
To get in your head.
He was bro. He was such a smart player.
He used to have like 9 steals a game and shit too.
Yeah, he was insane. And
steals,
minimal turnovers
9 rebounds.
too.
Yeah, for sure.
Very minimal turnovers. But Elk Bomb, yeah, man. I'm gonna start doing a lot of old school Boston sports talk on this channel soon.
Yeah, let me make sure my Yankee hat is on snug. It's on right now. Oh, look, we spoke this guy up.
Rondo was smart. Rondo was smart as fuck, bro. I'm old, so I get to see. Got to see Bird, McHale, and Parrish play in the Garden as a kid. That's very dope. So did I, but I was too young to remember. I was too young to remember. I was 3 years old when I saw them play at the Garden. So I actually got to go because, like I said, my dad was like a bookie for a lot of the players. So I would be in like the locker rooms and stuff, and I have no clue who these guys were. Like, because I'm a little kid,
right?
And
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and I don't even remember a lot of it. But crisis salute. Rondo was ahead of the curve as far as a point guard. And now, all right, I'm gonna say this. I said this the other day too. Rondo, and people are gonna hate me for it, but really listen to what I'm saying. Rondo is one of the best pure point guards to ever play the game. Rondo focused.
Okay, I don't think that's too crazy.
Rondo focused on making plays for the playmakers, not focusing on scoring, not focusing on isolation. He would focus on creating plays for the playmakers, and that's what a point guard's supposed to do. And he would lead the team, and he was very good at misleading the defense. One of the best pure point guards to ever play the game. He's not like Steph Curry to me is not like a pure point guard because he's a scorer. He's more of a shooting guard to me.
Yeah, he's a shooting guard masquerading as a one, I think.
Exactly right. So if we're talking about like John Stockton is another one, a great
John
pure.
Stockton's one of my favorite point guards. Jason Kidd, another great pure. He would score too, but his first priority was to set plays for other players, for the playmakers. So
I just thought of a fire bar. Like, you a masquerader. I'm a mass curator. Fire.
Speaking of bookies, let me see the progress on Prize Picks and Underdog. I think I just hit a 4-leg parlay.
I've never been a betting or gambling man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I bet on was like games of pool because I was in control of like what was happening.
Yeah, no,
it was up to me if I won or lost my own money, and I never lost.
I've been betting on sports since way before DraftKings. But never like large amounts, But yeah. Let's see. Rondo was a true point guard, right? He really was. He was a true point guard, and watching him play was incredible. Like that fake when he would do that, he'd be driving to the hoop and he would stop and do that fake pass where that fake where he would extend his arm all the way And then the
Yeah.
guy would go, so and then all of a sudden he turns around, there's no one in front of him. He just plops the ball right in the hoop. That shit, I use that when I play ball, and I trick people with it every
Yo, I've
time.
seen him do that, man. He actually got me a couple times with that move, and I'm like, you
Facts.
motherfucker, bro.
Facts.
It's
Yep.
definitely a
Yep.
Yeah,
good
we used to
move.
hoop
Yeah,
a
it's definitely
lot,
good.
man.
Yeah, man. When I used to go to the parks and play like in the city and shit, like obviously people would look at me and be like, "Ah, he'll be easy to fucking, you know." And
Yo,
then
Doja can
Right.
ball, man. I'm not gonna
then
front.
after the game, yeah, facts. After the game, they'd be like, "You didn't tell us you brought Larry Bird with you," like, because I can ball, bro. I can ball.
Yeah, I'm more of a shooter. My handle ain't that great. I'm more of like,
I
I'll
haven't
sit on the
hooped in, like,
outside, just
damn.
pass it to me, and I'll shoot the long range threes. That's
It's
about
probably
it.
been like a year, probably a little over a year since I
Yeah,
like actually hooped.
this past summer I didn't get out to
Yeah,
the
me
courts at
neither.
all. But
I'm actually going. I was supposed to go down and play ball with my buddy Gene yesterday. But he came here and we went out to lunch instead because it was his birthday the other day. But next weekend we usually go to the Y and play ball. So we're gonna. I haven't played ball probably since last summer. So we're gonna go to the Y and shoot around, get some
Hell
rep.
yeah, that's what's up.
And yeah, I gotta get back on my shit. I love playing basketball. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I used to carry a basketball every fucking where I went. I'd be on my skateboard dribbling a basketball and shit.
Yo, I hear that.
Yeah.
But so
Yep.
needless to say, you guys are Boston Celtics fans. I get it.
Yeah, the way we look at it is like we root for the team that from where we come from. You know what I mean?
No,
That's just
absolutely.
what
I
it
do
is.
too. I root on. Yeah, I'm a Knicks fan. Jets. You know.
Yep, as you should be, and I'm sorry for that because the Jets and
Oh
the
yeah, it's tough. It's not
that's
it's not a
tough,
whole lot to
bro.
talk about, but it is what it is. I got the hoodie, I got the hat, and I wear it
Honestly,
occasionally.
I really hope, because I know the Celtics are going to win it this year, but I really hope that within the next 5 years, the Knicks win a championship. But even more than that, bro, the Jets need to win because I feel like people have literally
5
committed
years, that's way,
suicide over the Jets.
That's horrible.
Like,
It's horrible.
yeah, it's bad, bro. The
Oh yeah,
Jets need.
they get Aaron Rodgers, and I remember when I saw the picture of him holding up the green jersey, I could not stop laughing because I said, "This can't be real." The very first snap of that motherfucker's Jets career, he gets injured. I say, "Yeah, that looked about right." The
Yeah.
very first snap of the regular season, gone. Season injury. I forgot. I think it was a knee or an ankle. Gone. Terrible.
Damn. Yep, Boston is just like Philly when it comes to diehard fans.
Diehard fan. Yeah, them Philly fanatics.
Man, Boston and Philly, and you know what's crazy about that too is Boston and Philly, like Boston fans and Philly fans, like they hate each other as if it's like Boston and New York, but we're very similar as far as fans. Like we will fucking beat the shit out of people for our teams.
Yeah, even if it's a
I
bad
told
team
on
that
my
season,
stream
right.
before. Like Major's wearing a Yankee hat right now. If I didn't know Major and this was 15 years ago and he was outside Fenway Park wearing that hat, Social Assassin would have fucking, you know.
Right.
So,
Like,
you know, it's.
You would have got scraped by the
right now. I don't know if y'all
resonator.
be able to see it.
Oh, don't make me boot the
Yeah.
guest, yo. Don't make me boot the guest.
Let me turn that off before I show. Yeah, let me stop, man. Nah, but
And I'm not even a baseball fan like that, though. I
I've never
used
really
to
been big into
fuck
baseball.
with the Reds. Yeah, I only used to really fuck with the Red Sox because like my dad was a huge baseball fan, so I used to go to games with him and shit. But actually, it's funny because I knocked a guy out right in front of my dad outside of Fenway Park. Right in front of my dad. My dad's like, Matthew, what are you doing? You can't be hitting people for fucking wearing Yankees jerseys. I'm like, well, he was kind of talking shit too, man.
That's funny. Shout out to Tyler though, because it's kind of unrelated, but he's talking about Philly. Always Sunny in Philadelphia, definitely in my top 3 shows. But
I love
we'll
that
keep
show.
going.
I love that show. Yeah, that show's hilarious.
Yeah, I love it.
It's no Curb, but it's
No,
probably
that,
my
yeah,
second.
but for what it
It,
is, yeah, yeah.
I would say my two favorite comedy shows are probably Curb and Always Sunny.
Yeah, I've ran it back from season 1 a couple times now, and it don't
Right.
get old to me. It
Yo,
don't get old.
no.
Kate Olsen's in both of them.
Yeah, she's in both
See?
shows. Yep.
Sweet D,
Is.
yeah.
Yo, she's
Yep.
fucking hilarious too. I think
Yeah,
she's
bro.
underrated. I think
I
she's
was,
underrated.
She has her own show called The Mick. There's only like two
The Mick.
seasons of
It's
it
pretty-
on Netflix.
it's
It's fucking
pretty
funny,
good.
bro. I kind of like it.
It is funny. It is funny. But after the first season, I kind of like didn't even care to watch the second
Yeah,
season.
yeah. It's not that type of
You
show,
know.
yeah. But it's funny
Yeah,
to put
but
on
it
because she's funny.
it is. Yeah, because she's funny. And she basically acts like D from Always Sunny. She just doesn't give a
Yeah,
shit about
facts.
anything. She just but no, Curb to me is the best comedy show ever. And then like but it's two different types of comedy, right? Like Curb is Curb.
Satire
It's satire. It's an acquired taste for sure. But like Always Sunny, anybody can get the humor. Like there's a lot of humor in Curb that a lot of people don't get, and I think that's why certain people don't like it because they don't.
Yo, my
the
ex-girlfriend always used to be like, it's so annoying. He just goes around fighting with everyone. Like, oh my God, he's so aggravated. It's like, why are you going to make a big deal about everything? I'm like, it's a fucking
it's so
show.
Relatable.
And
Cause some
well,
of the shit he rants about, I'm like, yo, I feel the same way. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and Pablo will tell you like, I am Larry David in real life. Like I'm the one
that's
who
what
will
my
go
ex
over
used to
and
tell me.
tell.
She would be like, yo, that's you.
Yeah, I'm the one. Like our other brother wrote. He told me. He said you got to watch this show, and this was like around season 3, and I was like, I don't know, man. I seen previews of it. I don't think I like it. He's like, dude, this guy is you. When you like in like 40 years, this guy is you. I was like, okay, I'll watch it, and sure enough.
Yeah, he's so relatable, and it's like, yeah, he's right. Some of that shit he points out is just either stupid or super annoying, and it's hilarious.
Most of the time he's right. Most of the time he's right. What did DME say? My ex-girlfriend at the time was like, "You watch that show with that homeless bum?"
Oh, is he talking about Always Sunny, maybe?
Yeah, wait.
But they're homeless.
Rickety Cricket. Rickety Cricket.
Rickety Cricket.
Yo, they put that dude through hell, yo. That shit is hilarious. But,
Yeah, fact.
Yeah, there's certain shit, people say, "Oh, that's just too stupid. I can't watch it. It's too silly," But it's not always a bad thing.
Oh, she thought
Absurd.
Larry David was a bum.
Oh, yeah,
man.
okay.
Oh,
I thought that's what he meant at first, but then I was like, well, there is actually a bum.
If there was a homeless guy in Curb, that's what I was trying to think of.
But DME, I understand why she's an ex now. I get it.
Right. Same with mine. Bitch had to go.
Yeah, gotta go. A-Kane, salute, G.
Yo, salute to A-Kane, yo, for real.
Salute. A-Kane gotta
be
get
everywhere, man. He's a supporter, man. A-Kane, shout out to A-Kane, for real.
Yo, I think you ran rapper Stoned off, bro. I haven't seen him comment since then.
I've run rapper Stoned off a couple of times.
Well, he came in and said, salute social, salute chat. And I was like, yeah, he probably don't fuck with me. That's what I said. But then when you said that, he just dipped, I think. Fuck these
because I said, well, he said he was making fun of Resonator, and I'm like, yo, your name's fucking rapper Stoned. Like,
but he was probably like, fuck these guys, man.
Nah, he's rapper Stone. He's I don't know what to think about rapper Stone. Like he's a nice guy. Like I have never had an issue with him, but like he did give me that information. I jumped out the window with D Money about and then didn't back it up with any proof, but then still wanted to do an interview, so I was still willing to do the interview, but then he had audio issues or whatever, but we could still make that interview happen. But I don't know what's up with rapper Stoned. I'm having a hard time gauging where he's at. if you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah, I
I don't
feel you.
know.
Yeah, there's a couple
So,
people
yeah.
I don't know what their deal is lately. I'm just leaving
Yeah,
it
there's a
there.
couple people that have definitely been
Flip-flopping.
flip
Flopping like fish
flopping.
out of water.
Yeah, but the channel keeps growing, and that's all that
Yep.
matters. And what we also want is see what's on the screen, major internet. We need that to grow
Yeah,
as well.
low key. That's been on the screen a little longer than I'd like, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, I feel the same way. When I be watching Socials lives, like while I'm at work, and he'll just like have my shit up like the whole time. People arguing, talking about different shit. I'm like, take that fucking picture down.
No, well,
Fuck.
I want people to subscribe. Major's got
No, I feel
320 subscribers. I feel like he should have way more. I also feel like Pablo should have way more as well. Pablo's been putting
Shit,
out a lot of dope
the
music.
320 is healthy, man. It was pretty quick. I said, damn, that was dope.
It
Yeah,
was
really
quick
dope.
because I remember when you had like just like 50, and that
Yeah.
did. It seems like it wasn't even that long ago.
And I thought 50 was a lot for real, because like I said, yo, 50 people are clicking on this shit. Okay, that's what's
Right.
up.
I had 53 when we started the show right now. So I mean, I think that's good for literally. It was at like 22 2 weeks ago. So
It was
Oh
at
no, that's
50 for
great.
mad long.
yeah.
I'm
So
glad you got a few more.
I know it's gonna go from like 50 to a couple hundred, like within like once it goes, it's gonna go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just
and
got
then
to
you
keep
got to
putting
think
out
this
music.
battle coming up.
Oh yeah. But
Mm,
also,
Right.
even like MME educated, he's like, "Oh, bro, I always forget the K when I look for your channel." And people say that, like, "Oh, it's hard to find and shit." So I get it. It's not, once
It
it
is,
grows up
and
in some
I'll
numbers,
tell
I feel like it'll be easier to find.
I'll tell people that you got to just keep putting out more content so you're getting the algorithm. But I'll tell people the easiest way to find Pablo is to use his tag, which is this. I'll put it in the chat right now.
And I appreciate all the, I joke around and shit, but I appreciate anyone that takes the time to listen and comment, like any of that shit, bro.
Right.
So
I even see comments.
that's
I
the
see comments
tag.
sometimes. Yeah.
That's
I
if
see
you
comments
search
that are
that.
like, people are like criticizing what the clip is about, or don't agree with the conversation, and that's cool too. What am I gonna do? Delete comments?
Yeah,
Or be
facts.
like,
I don't
or
delete
tell
comments.
people go watch something else? You're watching it. What am I gonna be mad about?
Yeah.
If you like
If
it or
you
not,
go
give
back,
your opinion.
if you go back to like my oldest videos that are on my channel, you'll see comments from I don't know if you guys are like big into the lore of British battle rap, but there was a
No, I've been
2-on-2.
trying to find more out.
There was a 2-on-2 in Don't Flop years ago with Dialect and Zen versus Ricky C and Crisis Music. These two were
Man, that's
like
a deep cut. That is a deep cut.
these two were like, it was a tournament. It was a 2-on-2 tournament, and these two were like no names that got paired up together. And their performance was so bad that it's amazing. But so the rapper Ricky C,
It's so bad, it's amazing.
it's so bad it's amazing. So the rapper Ricky C, like I commented on one of his songs and I quoted a line from the battle, like, not a bad thing. I was like, like, oh hey, you're like that dude. So I don't know why, but it must have like affected him enough where him and his like gay boyfriend came over to like the 4 videos I had on my channel at the time, and they all just started leaving comments on all the, and I still haven't deleted them. They're still there. They're like, this fucking kid, wow, one of my songs has more views than this and that. And little do they know, I'm like, bro, like this ain't even my like actual music and shit. Like I don't give a fuck. But obviously it affected you enough to come over here and get your buddy to log on and come leave comment. Like that's just funny to me. Like, bro, I'm not deleting it. It's funny. Like I'm just fucked.
Yeah. Hey, Hazy, I saw that. Hazy did share Pablo's music on Instagram, on his Instagram.
I appreciate it, bro.
All A-Gang got out of that was gay boyfriend.
For real. I think if you even go through the comments, he said something he said, and I eventually commented back. I was like, bro, you're so pressed. Like you went and got your gay boyfriend to come and comment on me. And then he said something. He's like, Your dad has a boyfriend or something. I'm like, bro, you're a
Oh,
battle rapper. That's
God.
the best you got. Like, no wonder why you
Yeah, that's
fucking
bad.
flopped,
Yeah,
bro.
that's bad.
So of course I left
That's
it
bad.
there for everyone to see and laugh at.
As you
Ricky,
should, yeah.
yeah.
As you should.
Bro,
Yeah,
Ricky
that-
C and Crisis Music. That's like top 5 all-time battles to go watch. If you
Isn't
want
it
to see a
ironic
fucking
that it's
train
Rick
wreck.
E and Crisis?
Yeah, it kind of is.
Oh man,
Oh,
No diss to Ricky or Crisis. I'm just saying
that
because
is
they're
kind of
both in the
crazy though.
community. Yeah.
because
Definitely shout out to Ricky though.
they try to do this like back and forth flow where one is like you, and then the other one goes, "We'll never get to will," and it's like so
Oh, it's
off
almost
time
like
that it's fucking great, bro. It's like, oh my god, you gotta
You know,
watch it.
super random and not related. It was kind of recent. Did you see that? It was DNA and Charlie Clips versus Dumbfounded and Satire.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
That actually wasn't bad. They were kind of stumbling. It was a little. I guess they kind of were rusty or whatnot.
yeah.
And maybe they got like. I guess they just got kind of out presenced. That's not a word, but by
Mhm.
DNA
Yeah.
and
But
Charlie Clips, I guess.
I like satire.
But it
and
was
dumb.
dope. Yeah, that
Yo,
shit was like
Satire is
entertaining.
fire. Like, even he battled Marv 1 recently, I think, on GTA. I
I
always
guess
like
he pronounces
Satire.
it satire, but
Get the
yeah,
fuck out of here.
no, I
Really?
swear to God, Lush said that
Oh
in the
my
interview
God.
when we
Is
on
it
Unscripted
really?
Logic.
You let
But
people call you Satire for 15 years and then go,
Yeah,
"Hey,
that's kind of
satire."
crazy.
but nah,
Fuck
his
outta here.
battle versus Marv 1 was fucking fire. That was
Yeah, I always liked him. And Dumbfounded, of course. He actually makes good music. Dumbfounded.
Dumbfounded does make good music.
Yeah.
Satire does too. Satire makes like trippy like music, but it's dope. It's really dope music. Social, just asking, you plan on dropping the link? If not, no worries. Yeah, that's up to Major.
Oh, if anybody wanted to pull up, yeah. I mean, it's not my platform. That's definitely not up to me.
Yeah,
If
you can
any,
Hazy can hop up there.
No. Major, you're the guest, so it's up to you.
Oh, what's up? I fuck with Hazy's cool as shit. Yeah, pull up, Hazy.
All right, we're gonna drop the link for Hazy. Loso, roll up, brother. I'm gonna roll up too.
Yeah, don't talk about
Hey,
that
hey,
too much,
Loso.
man. I'm trying to get re-equipped, man. I'm not equipped.
I
right
know.
now.
I'm sorry. I was
No.
when we were talking earlier. I was smoking huge cannons too. But
Oh no, I
Loso,
finished early. I finished what I had. I kind of polished it off, and I said I'm gonna regret that later. But it's all good.
I wish I could send you some through the phone.
Oh
but
no,
but
we
Lo,
here.
but
We here.
Loso, yo, Loso, I'm still so I got like 5 different kinds right now, but I still smoking on that the fucking super goof. I'm still that shit is
That's such a
fire,
crazy
bro.
name.
That shit is fire, and it is, and I had to buy it for that reason, obviously. Yo, Loso said, "Yo, Social, can you play the Pablo song, the Michael Jackson?" Absolutely.
Yo, yeah, play that track. Hell
Absolutely.
yeah.
Word, bro.
I love that track.
Yeah, great request.
Yo, a lot of
Absolutely.
actually a few different people said that they love when I start the lives with that song.
I keep forgetting the name of it. There's
Yeah.
there was one other Pablo track. It's a shorter track. Fuck, I forgot the name
Loop
of it,
de
man.
loop.
I gotta
Loop de loop. That's his
nah.
I love loop de loop, but
Put me on.
Yeah, man,
Stain.
I gotta think.
Stain is my name.
It might be that one. It might be that one.
I'll play a couple Pablo tracks for you.
He said, "Major, I ain't smoked since 1997. You're gonna." Oh yeah, no, I'm always good. I don't. That's the thing with my relationship with cannabis. I know I don't need it. I just very much enjoy it.
Yeah,
Right.
I haven't smoked in a couple of years, and it's not because I'm like against weed. I just like, I don't know. I had some just sitting in my drawer for mad long, and I just like didn't smoke from it. But it's funny
Yeah,
though, because
I always
Yo,
have
though,
like 2 ounces at my house, and Pablo will come over and not smoke a single hit.
but it's funny though that like all these songs
Crazy.
I've been dropping recently, it's all shit that literally I recorded on my phone with like no equipment, and like literally they've just been sitting there on my BandLab. I haven't even like made them public for the BandLab. Never mind uploaded them to YouTube. So it's just funny. This is shit that's like I thought was cool in the moment. I just did it like real quick, and it's cool for like me to listen to. But I was like, oh yeah, I probably won't put that out because it's not like professionally recorded or whatever. But so, lately I just been like, oh fuck it, I put them out, and it's like people love this shit. So all right, this is what it, I didn't know that people were gonna fuck with
I
it. I
agree,
did this
Loso.
beaded shit like 2 years ago and just never put it out.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's hear it. Loso's requesting it. And Loso,
Yeah,
I
hell
agree,
yeah.
man. Cannabis is incredible. It's beautiful. To me, the look, the smell, the taste, everything about it is incredible. I love it. I absolutely love the cannabis plant.
Yeah, I love the
Um,
smell.
so good. And that's why I buy multiple kinds, because I love it. And I showed Major this shit I got that I have. I got an ounce of this shit. It's fucking all white, yo. And I got a bunch of other kinds, but the super booth is real fire. But all right, we're gonna play this Beat It.
Did you drop the link for Hazy or no?
You better run, you do.
Oh shit, did I not drop the link?
I don't think you put
Hazy,
the
my
link.
bad. I
No.
did that
Yeah,
before
it's
too.
yeah.
Man, I have a problem. We got about 15 minutes left, but we can run a little bit over if we have to. That's fine. All right, let's go. This is Pablo Picasso, Beat It freestyle. Let's go. Requested by Loso BXNY. He's battling seizure in a 1-rounder March 22nd this Friday on Restore Order Volume 1. Let's go.
You better run, you better do what you can. Don't wanna see no blood, don't be a macho man. You wanna be tough, better do what you can. So beat it. But you
Same,
wanna
Bruce.
be bad, just
Undefeated, so they say I'm conceited. Oh, you got a gun, well, you gonna need it. Boy, put an egg in your shoe and feed it. If she can promise to keep a secret, all of those messages get deleted. Well, then I just might be defeated. I can give a fuck if you wrong or right. Really don't care if you arm with a knife. Boy, I'm larger than life. Always on for a fight, so which for strong, you bark, you bite. I'm the guard on the mic and I'm on with tonight. So honest advice,
you better
run and hide somewhere where the sun don't shine.
don't wanna see no blood,
Don't be on the other side.
you wanna be tough,
I know, I can tell that you wanna be
you
brave.
wanna stay alive.
Stay the fuck up out of my lane. Man, it's snappy on all you candy asses. Hot fry, I Andy Cabin, Macho Man, Randy Savage. Whatever your record is, I beat it. Whatever case they pin on me, say la vie. But I beat it. I ain't fucking around, man. So you better leave while you still can. One more thing, just so we're in the clear.
They're out to get you.
Boy, if I were you, I'd disappear before you get me mad. And I whip that whole ass, cold fat to the chrome bastard. Boy, I'ma do you bad. Don't make me laugh like Seth Rogen. I'ma crack your head over if your stupid ass don't get going. You let me guess, you just joking. I had your bitch face down and she breast smoking. Gonna best be a check cause it's heck smoking. Knock off the racket like Mac and roll with the French open. Y'all ain't fucking with me, man. Beat it, boy.
Beat it. No one wants to beat it. Showing how fucking strong you shove right. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right.
Yo, when he says fucking whatever case they pin on me, say la vie, boy, I beat it. That shit is so fucking fire. I love that track. I love this.
Well, it's
I
fun,
love
like,
this one too, though.
the only reason I didn't like drop
ahead.
it before is because like I just like I almost wasn't like
Salute, Gookie, salute.
saying it like I wasn't saying it like, oh, this is me recording, I'm gonna like put. I was almost just kind of like, yeah, oh, I'm larger than life. Some monitor. I was like kind of almost just like almost like a reference track to like go back later to. So I wasn't like saying it with all this conviction and shit. So to me, it was always like, oh, I'm gonna go back over it. But I don't know, people like it, so I'm like, yeah, I do. The lyrics are fire, and it's like,
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah,
so
nah,
it
it's
was good
definitely
enough.
dope.
So I'm like, all right, fuck it, yeah.
But I do wanna Major, is there anything else that you want to talk? I do want to get, I know you've already done it, but since it's getting closer, I do want to get your predictions for the event as well. But is there anything that you want to promote, or anything that you want to talk about, or anything that you feel is of importance right now that you feel like you need to speak on?
Let's see. So really just everybody who, tunes in and stops by, because I know, there's a lot of viewership that's in passing. People don't have the time to sit down and watch a 3-4 hour live, and sometimes that happens on the channel where we do a 4 hour live, and and if it's rolling, I'm not gonna cut it. I know when to cut it sometimes, and sometimes we do have shorter streams. But what I'm saying is, without rambling, I'm sorry for the people who tune in and give their time and their attention. Definitely appreciate that, and I mean that for not just the channel that I'm involved with, but this channel as well. Because really, like, with the support of one another, like, things start to become, what's the word I'm looking for? Like,
Align.
interchangeable. Well, I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
there
not
you go.
saying your channel's mine, but I'm just saying in the sense of,
No,
like, we all kind of foster one another's growth and overall theme. So when one channel's kind of negative and another channel's feeding off of that negativity, will then in turn start to thrive in chaos, and that's not the theme that you want ever.
Yeah. Turmoil.
I like
So
that.
Turmoil
Yeah.
isn't sustainable.
yeah, so granted, I'm here, and we joke about crash outs. I put up funny clips, and for example, like, Jack, Jack left me a comment on the video, and again, none of that stuff is ever. Now, if you out here doing, like, really, like, devilish shit, and, like, you need to be put on blast, and you're gonna get put on blast. So let's not
Right.
say I'm not gonna do that, but so far what I'm doing is just chronicling things and trying to put things in a different perspective after the fact, because sometimes you don't get the tone of something live because you're involved with the live chat, or you're
Like,
focusing on certain aspects of the panel and you don't get what's really going on. So I'm
Or
just here
just
to
like
try and put more.
people that didn't see it at all, they don't have the content. They just hear about
Right.
something. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say
Exactly.
what clip it was, but he took a clip from one of my lives and posted it on his channel, and I'm glad he did, because it was something that needed to be seen by certain people. You know what I mean? And
Yeah. And then
some
another
people
thing I'll
don't.
say,
Go ahead.
because and this probably is an elephant in the room for some viewers. I can't speak for others, but based on what I see in the comments sometimes. So, all right, you guys are white. I'm not white, but I think sometimes there's too much emphasis placed on the color of the content creator rather than the
Mm,
substance of said content creator. Because if we start talking about black versus white in 2024 again, we're really kind of just going backwards. It's a stale topic. It's an antiquated argument. If motherfuckers were, like, really real life racists, they're not gonna be hiding in plain sight on these platforms and getting away with that shit, because they spend too much time here and they would slip up. Those
right.
outward I've run into these people. These outward racists are not good at hiding that shit, and we need to stop acting like. Because the ones that do hide, they get what they deserve at the end of the day, and they get weeded out. But come on, man, we got to stop painting people. And that's just all I want to say. Thank you, AK. In facts.
Yeah. Much appreciated, bro. And
Cause, and I'm gonna say with one last thing, because it's not about, in this instance, Jack. It could have been anybody. It didn't have to be Jack. It could have been Joe. It could have been Pablo. It could have been Social. Could have been anybody. You know what I mean? It's not about the person. It's about the overall scope.
Right.
So
100,
yeah, I'm done rambling.
110%.
My bad.
Nah, you're right, because
no,
it
you're right.
it
And
really
I
is
just want to
like
say
that.
he's
And
got a
what
great
people
vocabulary, bro. Antiquated.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
this
absolutely.
whole
And
live, I noticed that.
what a
Oh, I
lot of
appreciate
people
it, man.
don't.
I appreciate that, because it's one thing I've worried. Like, I kind of worried about it growing up, because my mom would always tell me, you don't want to sound or look stupid, so make sure you know how to read and write. I always thought that was
Right.
important, because you get in certain places and people Unfortunately,
yeah,
they judge you by the way
off
you
your
speak.
vernacular. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
Yep.
I know when it's time to be like, "What's popping, bro?" Versus
Yeah.
when I'm trying to get a message across, I don't need to
Mhm.
rely on slang or profanity. I never
Right.
had to. I could see my mom right now, and I won't curse, and I don't think about that shit. It's just a
Right.
respect factor. I don't need to use certain language in certain situations. So I appreciate that.
Oh, for sure. Because I'm
Absolutely.
the same
Yeah.
way, bro. Like I choose my words carefully. You know. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
My my
Absolutely.
my words choose themselves. I don't think before
Right.
I speak.
Oh no, and we need that too, though, because if everyone was just trying to be uber calculated in what they say,
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
wouldn't
I
there
mean.
wouldn't there wouldn't be a lot of authenticity because everyone would be trying to worry about curating a message. And that's a tricky
Right.
thing
Yeah.
too. I
That's
get it.
definitely a
When
big
I speak like
difference.
yeah, when I speak like this, there leaves room for people to be like, "Oh, listen to this motherfucker trying to sound smart using $10 words." They're not. Let's
Yeah.
just get that out the
Right.
way. They're
Yeah. I
not.
don't like that
Like
either. Like,
if a word has more than 5 letters and 3 syllables, that doesn't mean it's fancy. Let's stop
right.
doing that shit
Antiquated is
too.
not that crazy of a word,
Yeah.
you know what
Right.
I mean? But it is
Right.
like
Right, like it sounds
it's not
good.
a
Yeah, it sounds
common
right.
word. It's not a
Exactly.
right, right. Like not
But
people don't use it every day, but like
like, okay, here's this. I got a story actually.
Yeah. Tell that shit, bro.
Because
absolutely.
when it came to school, I didn't always want to participate because like I didn't really want everybody to be like looking at me. I don't love attention. Ironically, I'm on YouTube now. But anywho, so when it came to certain class, I had I would interact and answer questions, raise my hand, ask questions because it just kind of helped the time go by and it enlightened me. So one day in class, I answered this question and this girl she turns around. Okay, mind you, this is a school in Ridgewood, Queens, New York City. Um, Ridgewood, Queens is right on the border between Brooklyn and Queens, depending on where you are. So, anywho, so this school is very diverse. You have a lot of Hispanics, you have Black people, you have white people, and of various degrees. You have Albanians, Romanians, Czech, Polish, the whole gamut. So the school's a melting pot. Anywho,
Right.
this black girl turns around, looks at me, and she says, and I quote, "Why you talk mad white?" It's one of the most
Right.
ridiculous things I've
Right.
ever heard in my fucking life. What does talking white even
Yeah.
fucking mean? Like,
What does
what
that
this?
mean? What does that mean?
And I'm just like, what are you talking about? And I just kind of looked at her confused.
Because I sound intelligent, I'm talking white.
Yeah,
Like that
and
makes
it's
no
like, look,
fucking
like I
sense.
never understood
That's crazy,
what's
yo.
what's the
That's
joke in
crazy.
like applying yourself in an academic setting. I don't get it. I don't see what's funny
I
about
never
that.
understood that. It's
Oh,
like
you
people
you
their mind's
dork,
so
huh?
boxed in that it's like I
Yeah.
don't know if it's like the culture they grew up in or like the people around that like I don't know. I don't know what it is, but yeah,
Is it
they
like
get
an
like
insecurity to fail? Because like you're not gonna
maybe
know everything
yeah,
on the
like
first shot.
it's
Right.
baffling to me,
Right.
honestly.
Yo, Loso, you funny. But yeah, I always think about that moment. This was like
You do talk mad
this was
white.
in like 08, 09, and
Compared to social, yo, he said compared to me, you talk mad white.
yeah,
And
this
you know
was
what's funny is I've told this story before. Is I used to do customer service over the phone. I used to like collect student loans and shit for a few years, and people used to call me the N word because they thought I was black when I
oh
was on the phone.
man.
So they'd be like, "Screw you, N word," and they would hang up on me, and like they instantly would go to that because they're just trying to cut deep. But yeah,
Yeah,
but
see,
yeah,
and don't get me wrong. I mean, shit, and because this is not an interview. It's just it's a conversation, but
for sure.
it's like open format. So we haven't really talked about much that needs me to be like, oh, what's popping, nigga? You know, I can do that, but it's not like what are we talking about that has that in it
Required
right
for the
now?
right,
Yeah,
right.
it's just not. And again, like I was saying, we cover the crash outs and then all that stuff. It's all fun and games on the channel, yes, but it's not all about that. We're not trying to ambulance chase. You feel me?
Facts.
Hello, so. Well, I was, but I was collecting student loans, so it wasn't really customer service, I guess.
Yeah.
But when I deal with customers at like any other job. I'm actually very nice to the customers, but yeah, I mean, I could see why people would think otherwise.
Yo, if I call customer service, I
I
would
can
not
be,
want to get you on the phone.
nah, I can be an asshole because like if I'm delivering something and they're giving me a hard time, I'm like, look, man, I'll fucking leave. Like you need this product, not me. You
Yeah.
know.
Right.
But nah, I'm really good with customer service. But when I did student loan collections, I was a fucking asshole, especially when people would call me the N word. I'm like, really? And I would pretend I was a black guy and I would just bomb on them.
Oh, and that
them.
too. That's AK and that too. Like
Yeah.
there's a difference too, because
Facts.
like I'm a pretty, I'm like 6'2". I'm not like super dark skinned, but I'm a black man, and people see me sometimes, and I can't tell you how many times I've seen people physically ease up when I start speaking, because I don't know what they expect. They think I'm gonna just be some mad black guy who talks like I don't get it. Like but it's very real. People are quick to hear you and make an assumption.
Right. For real.
Yeah.
That is very true. That is very true.
Yeah.
Yo, salute y'all.
I was just
Hazy,
about to
salute.
ask, where
I
is
Salute.
forgot
Hazy at?
Hazy
What's
was.
good?
I forgot Hazy.
What's good, man? How y'all day was, man?
Chilling,
Chilling,
man. How you
chilling.
feeling, man? You doing
Great
all
day.
right?
I'm doing good, man. Fantastic, man. Been getting
How?
sleep, all that good shit.
Yeah. How's the Valerian root is helping?
Yeah, it's been helping lately, and
Good.
I picked up some CBD too.
Oh,
That's
you
what's
did.
Yeah.
up,
Good.
man.
I
Good.
need some
Good.
That's
more
what's
because
up.
I ain't been sleeping the last couple nights. It fucked me up. And I
Yeah.
want to be good for
Yeah.
this De Niro battle, so I'm like, oh, I might have to get
Right. Yeah,
some sleep aid shit.
definitely
Hazy
need.
had some real insomnia, so whatever he's doing, just follow that. He was
Yeah, for
taking this
real.
mood stuff and valerian root, and now he's got some CBD. So
Yeah.
that's
Well,
Oh,
it's
helping
just
him.
I had to
I can
work
tell y'all what
overnight
it
the
is.
last two. So. Yeah. Tell me.
Hold on, let's see here. It's called it's the brand's Mood, and it's called Dream Well,
All right.
and it's
All right.
like
Word.
it's all organic. It's like a little drink.
That's the mood stuff.
Yeah,
It's called mood. Okay. Okay.
yeah, and
As
then
long
it
as the
says
Yeah,
ingredients check out, yeah, word.
I've definitely heard of it. And
I've heard of that
I've heard.
brand, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
yeah, it says Dream Well on the label. So I haven't been dreaming, but I've been sleeping.
Like, I've been
Hey,
sleeping,
that's
not
all that
dreaming.
matters.
Yeah.
And that the other
Oh,
ones is like that. Then it'll say something different for like the daytime one because they have ones for daytime, like for like energy and shit like that.
I got this one shit. It's called like Beam or something. Beam by Dream or some shit. And it's like it worked all right. I only used it like
I
once
never
or
heard of
twice,
that.
but it's got like melatonin and yeah, some CBD and
Don't give it to your kids. I'm
L-theanine.
just kidding.
I don't even have kids.
I'm just kidding. Nah, I know.
L-Therion or whatever the fuck. Yeah, it's got some other shit.
but social in the near future, you said you wanted me to break down the insomnia thing. Whenever you find
Yeah.
time, I'm willing to
No,
talk about it, bro.
I was thinking we could do that on April 2nd.
That sounds good, man. I'm down.
All right, word. Yeah, because that'll be dope. So April 2nd, we're doing a birthday stream for Hazy. So everybody tune in April 2nd. I'm not sure exactly what time yet, but it'll be probably like evening time. Probably
Word.
like around 6 or something.
Shout
So
out
we're gonna
to all
definitely
the
do that.
April. Yeah, shout out to
Yes,
April. It's
sir.
a great month if you haven't been.
And also coming up, we have oh yeah, Pablo's birthday is April coming up too in April. But also on April 1st, we have Dom coming up on Unscripted Logic. Dom the Bomb is
Mm-hmm.
gonna be here on Unscripted
Word.
Logic
That's gonna be
on
dope.
April
Yeah, I want to
1st.
hear what Dom got to say.
Yeah, salute to
Me too,
Dom.
man. It's
Yeah.
gonna be dope. And then before that, so next Monday is an open invitation to all of the battlers from Restore Order to come to the platform and have kind of like a roundtable discussion and talk about how we feel about the battles and not like our own and the other battles that took place without arguing, without, you know what I mean? Just everyone just have a conversation. So anybody who's on the card is welcome to join that.
But I
'Cause
will
that-
say, innovate. You got to get some headphones or something, bro. I don't know. That's
Yeah,
like
because
Yeah, I know he
Innovate-
said he
you know
lives
what I
by
mean?
the train. Yeah, I know his signal is
well,
off
no,
and-
because
yeah.
what it is every time he talks, and it's not just on my platform, it's on everyone's platform. I
Yeah,
know this.
everyone,
Every
yeah.
time he talks, if he doesn't mute his mic when the host is talking, the host has an echo.
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
So
it's
he-
the audio. I think it's like, I don't know if his phone's turned up all the
Is he
way or
wearing
something. So
headphones?
no,
Nah,
So
usually
that's what
not,
I'm
but-
saying. You gotta rock some headphones for this shit. or
That's
something.
But
why. That's why I try.
Because
not to
if
do
there's gonna be 6
speakerphone.
people
it's
up
the
there,
speakerphone.
like,
Yeah.
There's gonna be
and-
more than that. There's
Yeah.
how many battles are on the card? 5.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this bitch, if we get everyone in here, which I doubt, it'll be full.
I think he has the volume up too much, man. Like, just
That's
turn
what
the
I'm
volume
saying,
down
yeah.
or something.
If I
'Cause
don't know
every
if it's like you got
time-
a hearing problem or something. but I don't
because
know.
I'm the one who ends up with the echo, not him. But if he
Yeah.
if he mutes up while I'm talking, then there's no echo. So as long as he does that, it's fine. But
Man,
you
April
gotta
1st is your
the mute
birthday?
game up.
That's a hell of a fucking April Fool's pop up.
whose
Yeah, baby.
birthday?
Who said it? Slim?
Yeah, Slim.
Yeah, Slim. Yeah.
Oh shit!
I missed
so
that
so,
by a day.
so Slim's
Right.
birthday. So there's a lot of birthdays coming up, man. Happy
Yeah.
birthday to Slim too, man. Happy birthday to you,
Yeah.
brother.
It might have to
That's
be a
coming up.
all April, birthday like stream. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
April takeover.
I know, right? We should just do like one stream in like the middle of April just to celebrate everyone's birthdays.
Hell yeah, that'd be
But
dope.
I like doing the like birthday streams and shit because it kind of it gives people the opportunity to I don't know. It's just a fun thing to do. Like we did it for
It's a
KB.
lighter feel, a lighter vibe. People just like
Yeah,
do some
man.
shit, popping
yeah.
in. It's like a party. You come in. It's like people you haven't seen in a while. Hey, it's like
Right.
just talking regular shit.
And I
Take
think
a break, get away from that drama. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that having all the battlers from the card, I think now here's the thing though, some of the battlers may not want to come based off of how badly they lose, but
Mm.
I feel like
all-
that
it's
might
all
get
if I've
heated.
ever
I
heard
feel
one.
like somebody might get heated, and I don't know. That's just me
Think
though.
there's gonna be a crash out? Lost
Maybe,
crash
dude. Like whenever you get a whole bunch of people, that are battle rappers, like I don't, you know what I mean? It's just
well,
like,
here was my theory on that, right? Is that the battles are on Friday and then people will be debating them Saturday and Sunday. So by Monday, everybody should be able to talk about it without it getting too
Bugging
heated.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
oh yeah. So after the event's over, what?
No. It's gonna be the Monday after the event.
Yeah. I said after the event.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like everyone.
whatever battlers want to come. I think it's gonna be hard to get. I think John will probably show up. I know Pablo will. Dinero will probably show up. Hopefully Loso and Seizure will show up. Clip and Innovate, I'm sure will show up. Crisis, I don't know, but
I'm gonna show up to
Latin
my show.
Pain probably won't show up.
I said
Yeah,
Pablo
yeah,
will probably
yeah.
show up to the show he's a host on. Yeah, I might show up.
He might not.
Uh,
Are we streaming on Rumble? Yes, the battles will be on Rumble. Yep.
I'll show up with a MF Doom mask, like it's the Resonator.
Mm.
Resonator doppelganger. bro.
All right.
But yo, Pablo, that face off first, you and De Niro was fire, bro.
Yeah, yo, I just woke up and it's funny. My girl was here actually. She was downstairs, and after she came up to me, she's like, she thought I was like really mad. She's like, "Oh, I never seen you get." I'm like, "It's a face off." I'm like, I'm not. I was like laughing about it. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, half of what he said didn't even make sense to me, but like, I feel
Right.
it's like that's his angle. He's got to say something. But I'm like, no, I'm not really mad. I don't give a fuck.
No.
Yeah, I'm not a big like, it's like for me, the bars speak for themselves. So.
Right.
You know, it's cool. People that like, the slick talking, people like Latin Pan. It's like, okay, that's funny, but can you rap? Like, because we haven't seen you rap yet. So
Yeah.
you can
Yeah. No,
talk all
I'm
you
excited
want.
for that Jack, I was gonna, but I didn't get any of them loaded up. But I'll definitely play some of Major's tracks on some future lives and shit. I asked him before the live, do you want me to play some beats and stuff? But he was just like, no, not really. Like, so I did ask him, but let's see. Because you don't really have any on your YouTube page, right? That was the
that
reason.
was the thing. I didn't have a super quick way. I didn't even consider it, which is my bad. But
No, it's all good. It's all good.
yeah.
I mean, the show's about to end anyway, but I do want to say if you can play it from your end, if you want to play one, you're more than welcome to. But other than that, I want to make sure that you said everything that you got to say on this show. And also I just want to tell everybody, make sure you go subscribe to Major Internet. But yeah, man, if there's anything else that you'd like to say, or if there's a beat that you want to play, have at it.
I think we covered it. Cause I think we covered it. The next time I go live, I'll play some more music, and whoever you can find it there. And I might put a track or two on the channel, so for anyone
There you
interested.
go. And I
Yeah.
think that's better too, because now if you want to hear Major's beats, go subscribe to his channel. Make sure that notification bell's on. And Major goes live often. Major drops content of his own. Major clips dope content from 5-hour long lives and puts it on his channel for us, so we don't have to sit through a 5-hour long live. We can just watch the 20 minutes that were exciting. He does that shit for us. So, everybody subscribe to Major, man, if you're not already. And
I
definitely
appreciate that, man, for sure.
Of course, man. Look, man, Major is a key factor in this community. And when we look back at this virtual battle rap community, Major Internet is going to be a staple in this community for sure. So,
a major figure, bro.
Yeah, hopefully, man. That's the goal, because I know some people, they come and go. It's like a revolving door for some people because they like to get in a controversy, and then somebody exposes them or they get packed up. Like, I'm not worried about the whole exposure shit. I'm not on the internet. I don't use social media. But even if I were, there's nothing like that going on. So I can confidently not be worried about that type of bullshit.
Right.
Yeah, facts.
That's like a depth. I never even had his number, and he on his stream. He's like, "Oh, bro," he's like, I need to like hit." He's like, "Hit me up on Instagram or something." I'm like, "Okay." I don't use Instagram. I went on there. Literally, I have like 3 posts or something.
Yeah, I have no posts. I made it to. Yeah, I made it to try and contact people directly. There's no way to do it on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah, I haven't posted anything
without it being super public. Like, you'll have to comment publicly, and it's gonna be weird. Like, know. But yeah, I'm just here to help the people, and try to make shit better. Really, whatever shit is. The thing is, what the shit that can improve on, that shit is constantly changing because everything can constantly be improved.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, A Kane. He says, yeah, I do that sometimes too. Throw on some old school games and play that shit for a little nostalgia trip.
Yeah.
And those streams are fun too, because people, they punch on me when I ain't doing so good, and they still punch on me when I'm doing good. So it's actually pretty fun, and
you were
different way to interact.
You were playing fucking God damn it! Why can't I
ES-
remember that?
ESPN 2K5.
Oh, the
Nah, he
football.
was
Yeah, I was playing Fight
no,
Night
no,
and
no. You were playing fucking Snake. What Snake? What
oh,
fucking
Metal
video
Gear
game?
Yeah, Metal
Solid.
Gear
Metal
Yeah.
Gear
Solid.
Solid. I don't know why I
Oh, that
couldn't
game
think
was
of that.
busting
That's
my
one of
ass, and I
Bro.
used to play that shit when I was like a lot younger.
Which
I
one?
was
The
playing
yeah.
first one? Or
the
just
first one. Yeah, the first one on the
yeah.
PS1.
I
Oh
love
man.
that fucking game, man.
Yo,
Yo, the
remember
Love it.
second
there was
one, the second one is a classic, bro. That was
yeah,
one of my
Facts.
favorite games.
the third one
Yeah.
too, Snake Eater was fire. But
Yup.
Yeah.
yo, the first one for PlayStation. So there was a part in the game where you had to like to contact one of the
I
people
know
on
what you're
the
gonna say.
codex shit. You had
Yep.
to. It was on the back of the
It was on the
case for the
box. Yeah.
game.
So if you didn't have it, you were cooked.
Yeah, fact. You had to go look it up
Yep.
or some shit. But also when
Yep.
you fought Psycho Mantis, you couldn't beat
Yes.
him unless
Unless
you
you plug
take
into
your
controller port 2.
controller facts because he reads your mind. He knows every move you're gonna make before you do it. So you can't hit
Yep.
him unless you plug your controller into the second port. That shit was
Yo, that's
crazy.
fucking classic, yo.
And
Yeah.
it's like
So I'll
how
do shit like that.
how do you figure that shit out? Because back then you'd
Bro,
have to buy
yeah.
the book, or you know what I mean.
It
Bro,
was
But
if
I
either the
you
don't know.
strategy guide, yeah, or
yeah.
the yeah.
I
Yep.
think once you lost to them like 9 times in a row, they would
It
like
would
give you a
tell you,
hint.
yeah.
Yeah, it, like gives you a hint to do it. Just like
But
the
you know, I
snipers
was
and
Ah,
the
shit. Like
yeah. Oh,
you
that
had to
shit was
put the
amazing.
thermal goggles on to see the
Yeah.
footprints and shit. Yeah.
I was the
Yep.
weirdo though that when I had like whatever game I did have, I would read the instruction booklet front to back. I would read the fucking case, look at the artwork. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that was that kind of yeah.
I did
But I
that with
do that, and
CDs too, though.
A can be holding it down, man. You know, showing love in the chat when I do that. Cause that I kind of just do to interact. Like, it's not really a point to it, but it's content
But yeah,
nonetheless.
that shit when you get up against the wall and
You had to power down the
you knock
console.
on the
Yep.
shit and the people go blink and they start walking over and then you fucking you put
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cardboard box over you. I
Yep,
love that shit.
I made
Love
it
it.
to the elevator, and then I made it inside the fort. Like, cause I remember where the gun was in the back of the truck, so I got the gun and got inside the building, and I kept getting seen by everybody. It was
Blink.
hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. The fucking RPG that you can like control, you have to guide it through like the
Yeah,
vents and
yo,
fuck-
classic
oh my
shit,
God.
man. Classic shit.
Yeah, man.
Classic.
Another
Now,
reminder that we're getting older by the day, man. We're not old, but we're getting older.
Yeah.
that's a fact. There's
Fuck.
no more. There's no time to waste these days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I
But
don't even play
before
video games these days, really.
we get up out it, yeah, I don't play a lot. I try to play some here and there, but like I just don't have the time
Yeah,
for it,
there's not
man.
enough time to
Especially since
devote
I've
to
been
it.
doing
Yeah,
this. Yeah,
yeah.
like I don't have the time to, because like there's games that I would love to play, but these games are the type of games I like are very time consuming.
Yeah, you got to put
Yeah,
in work shifts
like
just to get
Oblivion and
progress.
shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But before we get up out of here, I do want to get your predictions one last time, and Pablo's and Hazy's.
Oh shit.
There we
so
go.
so now I'm gonna start from the bottom of the card, and then Major, you give me your answer, Pablo, and then Hazy. All right. So
Perfect. Yep.
first
All
we
right.
got Latin Pain versus John John.
I got John John.
Okay. Pablo.
Oh my bad, I'm muted. So yeah, I think John. I think he's gonna take that one.
Okay. All right. Hazy.
John. I think Latin King's going to be outdated, man. Like something is telling me he's going to be outdated. Like kind
You
of.
saw the face off, right? I think I saw you in the chat.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, Hazy was
Yeah.
in there. Yep.
It was
The
funny.
face off was funny.
It was funny.
Some people
Mhm.
can rap, but it's like
Battling, yeah.
battling ain't the same as like just pure
Right.
rap and about like.
But I'm
I'm a-
interested to see how it goes, yo, because
Yeah,
I
for
think it's
sure.
gonna be entertaining, and I think it's gonna be funny. And you know what? I think John knows exactly how to neutralize what, even though even just from listening to his music, I feel like John has a plan to neutralize whatever Latin Pain's gonna do. That's how I feel. But we'll see, man. I mean, Latin Pain's clearly been doing this a long time, not battling, but like, so we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen Latin Pain. I haven't even heard any of his songs, so I can't really pick a winner on that anyway. I'm not giving my predictions anyway. I'm just asking.
Now he's in it. Now I'll say this about Latin Pain. Go subscribe to him because he does do content. He goes live. He's a funny guy, man.
Yes.
Entertaining shit. Yeah, like go check
Very,
out Latin
very
Pain.
funny. Yeah, facts. Go check out Latin Pain for sure. So next we got Seizure versus Loso BX. And Loso's in the chat. And don't get it twisted, Seizure's in here too. He's just not typing.
Oh, look. That battle's gonna be a debate. Nah, I'm just kidding because I already said it on the live. Shout out to Loso, man. He knows it's my guy, but I got Seizure with the upset. I really do. I think Seizure just wants to put some respect on his name, and I think he's gonna do it.
Yeah. Seizure's hungry, man, for real.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna
And
lie.
if he loses, I gotta go on the apology tour, man. I'm gonna pull
you don't
Loso
gotta
up.
apologize for a prediction, man. Get the fuck out of here. Like,
I'm gonna tell Loso I called it wrong if he wins.
Look, a prediction ain't. It's not like saying like, "Oh, you lost the bet." A prediction's just the fucking like. I feel like you have to apologize for having a prediction.
That Seizure's gonna have a fucking career performance and try because he does have a lot to prove in this battle. This is a tough battle for him. So
yeah, because Loso's dangerous.
Very dangerous.
I did hear some of Seizure's material.
Oh shit!
Yeah, me too.
I'm not gonna say a lot, but I really think this battle just comes down to, first of all, who goes second, because there's a one round.
That's what I'm saying. There's so much. Yeah, because look, I said this on the channel. If Loso goes first and bombs like Loso bombs on his opponent, what if Seizure is like, oh shit, that was a lot? What if it throws him off? What if it throws him off? You never know.
Right.
And it's a one rounder, by the way. Yeah, it's a one rounder.
Seizure, they both can rap. They have different like deliveries, but Loso is very.
Delete the stream.
I heard
delete the stream.
I heard his round too.
No, I would never do that to someone.
Nah.
Even if I didn't like him, I still wouldn't do that to someone.
But what I will say is a different approach than I've heard anyone else take against Loso. That's for sure.
I really think, and I even heard Loso saying this on the face up. Like, battles are like anyone can win a battle at any moment. It really is like who delivers it that day.
Right?
It's like
it's gonna be a goodie.
I think that's going to be the most debatable battle.
So who'd you predict, Pablo?
Whoever goes second. I mean, like I said, I heard Seizure's material, so I kind of have to edge him, I guess. But that's only because I heard his shit. I heard Loso's throwaways, but I haven't heard what he's going to say in the battle. So.
If those were Loso's throwaways, this battle's going to be insane, bro.
I'm not saying he has no chance. Like, I definitely think he could easily win. It's just, like I said, I think it just comes down to that day. Who goes first, who goes second, who's more polished, like who gets this shit. Because everyone knows, like, in their head how they want to perform it. It's just sometimes it don't come out the way
That's so true.
So sometimes it comes out perfectly, exactly how you wanted. You execute it, like everything's just falling into place. And if it's one of those, like Loso could wash Seizure, even with the material yet. Like maybe not wash, but he could clear it if it's like executed.
Nah, I don't think
perfectly.
He could wash him with this.
Not wash, but I mean he could take it clear. If he goes second and he's like on point with the execution, like it could. That's what I'm saying. It really depends who goes second, because it's like that stands out. Like even the Innovate Loso, I feel like if Loso went second with the same material, it like looks a little
It
different.
would have been
I
a
feel like.
different
You
story.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Nah,
Like
I
that's what
agree.
the thing with one rounders, you know. But it's like Caesar is really good in one round. I heard some of the material. Like I don't know. It's hard for me to call without having heard what he's gonna do. Yeah,
They're
and you gotta
both
see
really
it on
good
a
at one
day.
rounders. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Both
that's why I
so
think
good.
this is gonna be the most debatable battle on the card.
Right.
What you think,
Hazy, who
Hazy?
you got?
What you think?
I think so too.
Pretty much what Pablo was saying. I got Seizure with the slight upset, but I wouldn't be surprised though, because Loso can rap, man. I got respect for Loso. So Loso, I
Loso can rap.
know,
Yo, go
you know,
subscribe
you're
to
in
him,
here,
man.
but
He dropped.
Yo, Loso is one of the best rappers in this shit. I feel like.
yeah,
Yo,
for
that
sure,
Wolves track
for
is
sure.
insane, bro. Go to Loso's channel and listen to that listen to all the songs he dropped, but listen to that Wolves track. I posted on my community tab too. That shit goes
Oh
fucking
yeah, I gotta go
hard, bro.
check that
I
out.
love that shit. I was listening to it in my car earlier today. That shit's dope as fuck. But Loso said, "Hazy, I got you, bro." But Hazy, you did say you have Seizure edging it.
Yeah, because I mean, he's like I said, man. I think the past couple battles, I said this last live. I think Caesar's got something to prove, and he wants to prove the people wrong. So, you know,
Now let me
Yeah,
ask
I
this
do think
though.
that's kind of crazy.
Hold
Like,
on.
what does he prove? Like, I don't know. I think Caesar's proven in this shit. So.
he's it's because
I know, no, I
Let me
know what
everybody.
you're
ask
saying.
this though.
I agree with what you're saying, but I'm just like, I just
No,
don't get
he's
why that's a
proven in this shit,
narrative. Like,
but he does have something to prove. But let me ask this though, because are we not forgetting that Loso lost to Innovate? And even though all of us look at it as like, yeah, you lost to Innovate, but it's not a big deal because you still went crazy and it was still such a close battle. But to him, he still lost the battle. So to him, it doesn't matter how close it was. He still lost. So Loso may have a fucking chip on his shoulder, and
right,
whoever is standing in front of him next he's gonna fucking go crazy on. So this is I never even thought about that till right this second. Like, yo, Loso, I think maybe feels like he has something to prove after. Maybe not something to prove, but after that Innovate loss, I feel like he's like whoever it is in front of me is gonna die. Like
Yeah,
that's just where he's at.
yeah,
I'm
And
I'm gonna say this real quick because if he was willing to drop that 5 minutes or whatever, like in the whenever the face-offs were happening, if Loso has that confidence and he knows like I got another 5 minutes, that what's that 5 minutes then? It's
yeah.
I
right,
It could get dark. Yeah, I feel you.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
So
what I'm saying.
yeah,
I gotta
that's what I'm
see it,
saying.
man. Like,
yeah,
you know,
definitely.
I can't wait.
'cause
I can't
they
wait for that
both
battle. I would
have the capability to, like, eke
to
out a
win for
win.
sure.
So it's
And
like,
I've
you know,
seen Loso say before too that he fully believes in, um any given Sunday type of deal. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like
100%, bro,
and
100%.
I agree with him because anything can happen, bro. Your Wi-Fi could fuck up, you could choke,
Mhm.
anything could fucking happen.
I've had
And
debatables with people I should have clearly beat, and
right.
that's all on me and how I was performing that day and shit. You know,
I've lost to people I clearly should have beat.
yeah, it happens, bro.
So
It
it
happens.
happens. But so next we got De Niro versus Pablo Picasso. Major, who you got, bro?
I got Pablo.
Got Pablo. Okay. 2-1,
2-1.
3-0.
Look, 2-1. But if it goes how if it goes how it shouldn't go, it's gonna be a gentleman's 30. If De Niro shows up playing around, respectfully.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Jack said he got Pablo 2-1 in the chat.
Well, De Niro's his real name, so whoever this dude is named after someone else, he's gonna get bodied. This Picasso fool. You know.
Yeah. Hazy, who you got in that battle?
I got Pablo. I got Pablo.
Damn, this underdog shit, you know? Damn.
A-Kane doesn't said he doesn't know enough about De Niro. Fair enough. Fair enough.
No, De Niro
Can I-
got some good matchups on his resume.
No,
Let me
no,
not
he
act
can
like
rap.
he
He
don't.
can rap. He
Yeah,
definitely
he
got
can
some-
rap.
He's
for
got
sure.
some names on there too. Yeah.
I'm not going to say De Niro's trash or anything. I'm just
My
saying.
prediction is I'm clearly going to win 2 of the rounds. And the other round is up to the chat if they fuck with it or not. That's fine, but
That's true. That from
2 of them
hearing
are
his
getting
material, I
cleared.
can. Yes, that's very true.
2
One
of
of the
them are getting
rounds is
cleared.
going to be a lot.
He can
like
have
people
the other
made up.
round. I don't even give a fuck. If the chat don't fuck with it, he can have that round. I ain't mad at it.
It's not even going to be if the chat don't fuck with it. It's going to be whether
On
the
the
chat gets it or not.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. If in the moment live, they're like in the chat typing instead of listening, they're going to be lost and they're not going to get what I'm doing until I bring it full circle. But maybe when I do bring it full circle, they'll get it. Like, I don't know. It don't, at that point, I really don't think that part of that round matters. So I'm clearing the other 2. So respectfully, he can have that round. If it does go over the way it should, or at least on the playback, it's going to be a 3-0. But
yeah,
live, 2-1.
AK, and that's a fact. Pablo is crazy on a beat. Crazy.
Appreciate
We've
it,
done a
bro.
lot of tracks together, man, and we gotta.
Yo, I want to
re-record
do a
those.
on beat battle for real. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that would be
The
dope.
virtual shit would be like kind of crazy to do, but maybe some
Now
verbal war zone shit or something.
I only type fire emojis when MCs are rapping. Facts. If you type and you're not listening, there you go.
Yeah,
Type
right.
and you're not listening. Talk that shit. I like that. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. Because you can't be focused on what's going on and have other words in your head that you're typing.
Right.
But it is what the chat's gonna do. What the chat's gonna do. It is what it is.
Now, the next battle we got is Innovate versus Clip Corleone.
Oof! I got Clip 2-1.
Clip 2-1. Okay, Pablo.
I gotta go with Innovate 2-1.
Damn, Hazy.
I got Innovate.
Oh, okay. So 2 for Innovate and 1 for Clip. Damn.
I mean, look, I know Clip's been writing his ass off and shit, and I'm not saying he can't win.
No, of course. You can.
It's just I haven't heard any of the material from either of them, but from what I've heard, they both have some fire. It's probably gonna be a great battle. I don't know. Innovate, just be on some different shit, especially lately.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
When he gets in that
What he did
AMG
to Maze,
robot mode, like.
What he did to Maze,
man.
it's like you did all that just for Maze. That's
Exactly.
crazy.
And he keeps saying he wants to battle me, and I'm like, look, I'll battle anyone. I'm not like scared to battle anyone. But I know that when I do battle him, I'm gonna have to go into a whole different realm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's what Clip did. So that's why I can't count Clip out. I can't count Innovate out. So that's why for this battle, like I can't even pick a winner just because I know.
I'm not counting him out. I'm not even counting De
one
Niro up. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Just a prediction.
I know you're not. I'm just saying. Absolutely. And I'm just saying, I just don't know if I could even pick a winner in this battle.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I wouldn't put money on it, but that's just what my gut's
It's gonna be a dogfight.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fucking dogfight. Now, for the the so-called main event, we got this guy named Social Assassin going up against a major crisis. What do y'all? No pun intended. What how y'all calling that?
Well, that one. Oh yeah, I've already said it on record, so I'm not gonna lie. But I definitely have you. I got you 2-1.
Okay.
I got you 2-1, and I only give him one because I think he might surprise us with one. If he's not
Yeah.
bullshitting, he's gonna have one round. He might.
Yeah,
I
he
hope he
might come
does,
out the gate
because
in
I
the
don't want to
first
see him
round.
die.
or some
I
shit.
mean, the way Social's been talking, it's kind of.
If he wants to get around, he better put his best round as his first round.
Yeah,
if
because
he
like
wants.
it really could. I want to say dirty 30, but it's gonna sound too biased. I ain't gonna hold you.
I could see
I'm not
him
gonna.
coming
Yeah.
if he goes first and he comes out with the confidence and has like this a different
a
He's not
look or
different
getting
something
flow.
like.
He's not getting the first round,
All right,
regardless.
well, I'm just saying
telling you
if he
that right
was
now.
gonna
Oh,
if it was gonna
see?
be debatable and people give him a sympathy round just to say like, because maybe they don't fuck with you or something, they don't want to say you
That's
dirty.
true. That's
They'll
true.
give
But
him
what
a
I
sympathy
have for
round
my
for the one.
but my first round is so fucking lethal. Well, actually, my
So
second and third
if
are
he
even
goes
better.
second, so if you go first and he goes second, it might get dark.
It's gonna get dark either way.
Yeah, right.
Because I've been thinking that. I've been thinking, do I want to go first or do I want to go second? But then I would think ultimately it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter because
Yeah.
people are gonna walk away from this battle remembering what I said and not even giving a fuck what he said.
I mean, respectfully, that's how I feel about the De Niro battle. I feel like people are gonna walk away, even if they're like, "Oh, that was close, that was good," and an hour later, they're gonna think back and remember all my lines, and my
Right.
performance.
And I'm not even like saying this to try to be cocky. I'm saying this because when people hear these rounds, it's not just gonna be like, oh yeah, social battled better than him. Social was a better rapper. No, it's gonna be like, I can't fucking believe Social said that shit. I can't believe Social fucking did that shit. That's what it's gonna be.
Right. I'm excited, yo. This shit's gonna be fucking.
Oh, it's gonna be
fun.
incredible, man. It's gonna be a great event. I can't wait.
It
This
is.
is-
I
this
didn't
is-
give my prediction for the last battle.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
No,
Oh
go
shit!
ahead, go ahead,
Hazy,
bro,
my
go ahead.
bad. I just assumed, but go ahead.
He's gonna
Social
say
30,
Crisis
man.
3-0 now.
Social 30.
Social 30. Okay. So, look, man, I just want to say I've done a lot of talking. I talked heavy throughout this whole process, and I just want to let y'all know, like, I took this shit very serious for that reason and other reasons. But if you noticed, like, I was going live every day for like a week, and then I didn't go live from fucking Tuesday to like Sunday. So because I had just had my face buried in this fucking notebook. So I'm not taking this shit light at all. And Crisis seems to be focused on so many other things, and that's gonna end up being his downfall. Like whatever he thinks he has that's like, oh, it's gonna get him canceled or whatever the fuck. Like, it doesn't matter, bro. It really doesn't matter because you can't rap with me and you can't battle with me. It's just as simple as that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm an innovator, a devastator, you a hesitator, Mr. Resonator. I can see him saying
Let's
some shit
go.
I could see him saying some shit like that. Death metal salute. But nah, I'm gonna put on a show for y'all. That's really like that's really what this is I just want to put on a show, and I have my rounds in my hand, and I'm looking at these bars, and I'm just thinking, like, because they're not really bars. They're like, it's just whole like paragraphs. They're not even bars, they're not schemes, and it's just like paragraphs of I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but you'll see on Friday, and I think a lot of people are gonna be like, damn, like I want to see more people like use that approach in battle rap. But the unfortunate thing is you can only do this kind of stuff and use these type of approaches if you actually dislike the person and have a lot of ammo on the person.
Right.
You know, so and he gave me all the ammo. He gave me all the ammo. Like I didn't watch one of his battles. I didn't do any research. I didn't do none of that. He fed me all the information I needed and then some. So 4 more days, death metal, 4 more days.
It's gonna be crazy.
And I talked to Lush today. He's gonna be there. So he might, you know, he might not be there for the first battle, but he'll definitely be there. And you know, I'm gonna make sure that everybody gets a good intro, and we're gonna have a good time. Everybody's gonna have a good time except Crisis. So I mean, at this point, I can't even muster up the energy to like really talk shit because just looking at these rounds and thinking of what I'm gonna say to him it's like I don't even have to. There's nothing more to say till March 22nd, really.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, man.
And like I told
rap.
I told y'all, I didn't put anything in my material that I used in promo, which is also another reason why I'm doing less and less talking, you know, because I don't want certain things to slip out. But these rounds are lethal, man. These rounds are lethal. That's all I can say. The first round, it's exactly how it should be. The first round is good. It's really good. The second round, it gets a little crazier. And then the third round is the third round. That's all. Let's leave it there.
Damn.
The third round is the third round. You know. So, but yeah, man. This was a great episode of Unscripted Logic. I feel like we touched on a lot of different topics. We talked about a lot of things that Major's passionate about as far as producing and shit like that. And if you want a beat, hit him up. You know what I mean? Definitely go subscribe to his channel and subscribe to Pablo Pickasso as well. But don't be surprised if you see Major Internet on another episode of Unscripted Logic talking about a completely different topic, because we fuck with Major over here and he's welcome here anytime. And anybody else wants to be a part of Unscripted Logic, hit me up. And we'll see what we can do, you know what I mean? But other than that, man, I just want to say shout out to Major Internet, bro, because he's been a huge help to my channel, and I know he's been a big help to a lot of other people's channels. And he just posted in the comments his email address for y'all. So if y'all have any inquiries, you want to hear any beats, you're interested in buying any beats, definitely hit him up there. Anybody else got anything to say before we get up out of here?
March 22nd.
Yo. Right, March 22nd. I appreciate you all having me on the show, yo. For real, we've been on here for a hot minute, but it flew by. For good discussions, man.
It did fly by, and thank you for staying up here for almost 4 fucking hours with us.
That's the last thing I'm gonna think about if it's something I want to do.
Right. That's the thing. It didn't even feel like 3.5 hours because the shit we're talking is real shit. We're talking about hip
Yeah.
hop. We're talking about stuff we love, and when we got people in the chat that are interested in it too, and that's what this shit's all about, man. Every time. So
Facts.
shout
Shout out to
out to
everybody in the chat. Yeah, see all y'all, man. There's a lot of names. A Kane, Death Metal, Jack. I know we had B702 in here earlier. Loso.
yep.
A lot of people passed through, man. Salute to y'all. Ari
Yeah.
was in here as well.
Salute,
Yep.
even Rapper Stone. Salute, bro.
Even
Right,
rappers.
Bruce Leaf,
Come on, man.
Goki. Yep, I seen all y'all, man. Y'all all in the building. Appreciate everybody because I was talking a lot, so I appreciate y'all letting me ramble. And some people were listening, so that's cool. I guess they don't sound too stupid.
Nah, hell no, bro. We
Yeah,
want
we're
That was
always
dope,
gonna
man.
let the
That was
guests
dope.
rock out, you know.
Yeah, yo. So I
absolutely.
definitely appreciate it. And yeah, like you said, it won't be the last appearance. And shit,
Mm-mm.
over on the major internet network, we gotta have you guys pull up as well, man, for real.
You
Absolutely.
already know,
Because we
man.
Anytime,
gotta break
right?
down we gotta watch some virtual battles and break some shit down. Because I'm gonna tell y'all what, after the event on the 22nd, I'm gonna be breaking down those battles. So
Oh
Right.
we get,
shit.
So it's a
Oh
Major,
little.
if you
shit.
let me up on the panel, I'll be tuned in, bro.
Yeah.
Oh no,
And
absolutely, man. Yeah.
Crisis is still gonna be like, Crisis is gonna be like, yeah, but do you guys remember what he did against Ace? Like he was choking and stuff. You guys
Ah.
remember that?
Yeah, don't worry.
Remember?
I'm I'm gonna go
He's
through
gonna
everyone's rounds with a fine tooth comb. I'm gonna pause it for every syllable and break down every single sound.
Damn.
Yep,
there we go.
yep. It's gonna be a
There we
major
go.
bar breakdown, yo. Nah, let me stop.
Oh
But
shit. We'll
but
be there
nah,
for it.
I definitely appreciate y'all, man. And
For sure,
everybody
brother.
have a good evening in the chat too. Probably gonna get some dinner. You already know, man.
Yeah,
I'll
me
see
too.
y'all
I'm
on the
fucking
next one.
hungry, bro. Salute, bro.
Absolutely, man.
Salute,
Salute,
man.
Major. Thank you,
Yeah,
brother.
thank you, man. For real.
For
Salute,
sure.
guys.
Salute.
Salute, brother.
Salute, man. Have a good night, man.
You too, man. All of y'all.
Man, shout out to Major Internet. Yo, this was a great episode. I actually felt, I'm glad he was happy with, he said he talked a lot, so I'm glad he feels that way, because at times I was feeling like we weren't letting him talk enough. So I'm glad that yeah, because I don't, you know me, sometimes I get in my bag and I start talking a little too much, but nah, this was a great episode. I think that regardless of the length of the show, people are always go back and watch it. Um, every episode has multiple, like a couple hundred views. Except episode 3 only has like 60
Yeah.
views. That was a great episode, but Adept was live going over Chris Unbiased paperwork, so everybody was over there, rightfully so. So if y'all are looking for something to go back and watch, go back and watch episode 3 of Unscripted Logic. You can find it. I have it in my playlist section on my channel. All the Unscripted Logic episodes right in one spot, and all my interviews right in one spot. So A Kane, salute, man. I appreciate you for real. As you noticed, I made you a mod, so you got a wrench now. Salute to Major, salute to Jack, salute to Death Metal, salute to everybody in the building, man. Loso, everybody, man. And I hope to see a lot of y'all here on March 25th for the Restore Order Volume 1 episode of Unscripted Logic. And yeah, man, subscribe to Major Internet, subscribe to Pablo Picasso. Anything else you got, Hazy or Pablo, before we get up out of here?
I'm good, bro.
You good? All right. So what we're gonna do real quick is everybody make sure you hit the like button. AK and subbed, Pablo. So salute to AK,
Nice.
man.
Appreciate it,
AK,
bro.
on the way out, I'm gonna play this Hallelujah freestyle that he made real quick before we get up out of here. So let me share my screen real quick. This shit's fire. I love this one. This is a favorite of mine.
It's a miracle.
Oh, Pablo bounce. Ah,
Ha. Put your hands in the sky. Yeah. You're feeling alright. Proud to be alive. I can't believe I survived. Check. I was a user, moocher, heroin abuser, disorganized, mortified loser. Attract what you fear, well then I was scared to lose her. I was confused, I looping in a stupor. Screw up my own future like the kid didn't loop her. True sight to see in my life like a blooper. Ain't just a movie, you're the weak bitch at the super. Pissed off critics and solicited viewers. Get your good seats, your popcorn and goobers. I'ma make it big as a rich YouTuber. Holding it together like a suture. Ask me how I'm doing, I reply with just super. Spacing out till the day's off like Bueller. Ain't nobody cooler. Dropped out of high school, I should've done it sooner. Came to teach you a thing or two like a tutor. Yeah, I ball, but Paul ain't a hooper. Catch me downtown like a 3-point shooter. Came to drop gems on you fools like a jeweler. Just in case you been out the loop like a hula. Shoot my shot with the bazooka. Bitch wanna lift and my dick is the Uber. Wanna blow me like a tuba. She go down till she drown, no scuba. Stick in her mouth like a hookah. One stare get me hard, Medusa. Yeah, I'ma sock it to ya. Fuck then I book, you can call it Kama Sutra. The name it kinda suits ya. I don't listen to the rumor. The discontinue like the PT Cruiser. Disappear with the loot like I'm DB Cooper. Yeah.
I never heard of Jarv, but I just looked him up on my phone. I'm gonna definitely check him out for sure.
Yo, Jarv is dope.
And
He's like
also,
a fast rapper. You know?
yeah, and also Pablo has an EP on Spotify and Apple Music and anywhere you stream music. It's called Imitating Life. It's Pablo Picasso Imitating Life. I play songs all the time from it. So A-Kane, you can go check that out. If you go to iTunes or Spotify and just type in Pablo Picasso Imitating Life, you usually do have to type in the name of the EP just because his name's not that big yet. And there's a shit ton of Picassos. Just make sure you don't forget the K when you search for it. But
yeah.
But I'll play.
Just look up Pablo Picasso Die Laughing, and then that will come up, and you click on that, it will bring you to the EP.
That's true too. That's true too.
That's
but
why the
speaking of,
but yo, Jarv Slackjaw is fire. I love that song.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Got a whole lot of living left.
But social Pablo, salute, man. I'm gonna get out of here.
Hazy, salute,
Thanks
brother.
for
Have a
having
good
me
night,
up.
man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Have a good night, man. Salute to Hazy.
Salute,
man.
both of y'all. Have a good night, man.
You too,
man.
brother.
Cause I know that this is the best way for me to cope with the emotions and live with stress. But this is just the beginning steps. Bitch, don't interject, you been known to get a threat. They give us tech to learn shit up in the millisecond. Yet we use it just to check our Facebook and Twitter threads. We consume news feeds about the internet. We're all machines food fed just like a gigapet. Whatever happened to going outside with your friends? To wonder why we got so many little kids depressed. We're not humans, we're just noises and silhouettes. So with a little best, we give a voice to the disrespect. We work our lives away, but then we're still in debt. The irony that we log on just to disconnect. And every day I wake with this pain in my chest. I almost died, but I ain't fucking finished yet. I ain't gotta act, boy, I'm a gotta rap. I know I'm sick, but they think I'm a hypochondriac. Like, has this lump on my backside, my test eyes. That's why I do everything like it's the last time. I can see my past life through my dad's eyes. Years where I should have steered clear of them bad vibes. The sad facts, I was never baptized. So if there is a God, I'm going to hell when my ass dies. I shine bright when it's black like a flashlight. Why you only want to make me out to be the bad guy? So for the last time, you ain't
Thank you, A-Kane. Salute to you, brother. We appreciate you, man, for real.
I'm back at it like a crack addict. I want all the smoke and
and I'm broke like a bad habit. No smoke and mirrors, this is black magic. Take me for a joke and we'll see who'll be the last laughing. Take the butterflies from inside like an asthmatic. This shit is cut and dry, why not take a stab at it? Fuck you fast rapping, haphazard whack faggots. In memory of Kobe's, throw 'em in a trash basket. So why you guys asking? I don't even like rapping. Got burn holes in my clothes, I'm into high fashion. I'm in this boat alone, kinda like I'm kayaking. Punk rock like the old Ramones in a spike jack. Jettison this Jefferson airplane to a hijacking. Turbulence, emergency messages from the flight captain.
Yo, listen to this shit.
My advice is just try acid and smile.
Listen to this shit in the car. It's just bomb.
Down in a hole, you just gotta follow the white rapids. So when your light flashes before your pretty eyelashes, yeah, we might crash, but I promise we gon' die laughing.
All right, y'all. Unscripted Logic, episode 7 with Major Internet was a major success and a major assassination. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So this was a great episode. It was a long episode, but I appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man. And we're gonna do this every week. We're gonna try to keep it to that 3-hour window, but you know, sometimes the conversation just keeps going, man. And we, you know, what are we supposed to do? Cut off a dope conversation. So, but we are gonna, especially when I start working again, we're definitely gonna have to make sure we start cutting them off at 9. But we can always start a little earlier if we have to. But yeah, the Alice in Chains tie in with the White Rabbit. Yeah, the Alice in Chains and Alice in Wonderland tie in is crazy. But yeah, man, salute to all y'all. I appreciate anybody who subscribed to Pablo's YouTube, and I appreciate everyone who subscribed to Major Internet's YouTube. Major salute to you, brother. I really appreciate you, man. This was a great episode. Pablo, you got anything to say before we get up out of here?
Nah, man, just appreciate y'all. Yeah.
Word.
See you next time.
Yes, sir. Next Monday, Unscripted Logic episode 8, which is actually, oddly enough, the amount of people in the chat right now, but also for some reason has always been my favorite number since a little kid. I always liked the number 8. So episode 8, the Restore Order Volume 1 episode, March 25th, next Monday, going down right here. So salute to all y'all, man. Everybody have a great night. Pablo, I'll talk to you tomorrow, man.
All right.
So have a blessed, yes, you too, brother. Have a blessed night, everybody. We out this bitch.
Salute everyone. Peace.